Hold on, I need to get a picture to post on my Twitter. Okay. Oh my god. Mohan Koi, what is wrong with you? You just want everybody to literally hate you. It's okay, I get it. Okay, I first want to start by saying that I am really not in the fucking mood today. I'm really not in the mood. And I'm not going to deal with your guys' bullshit today. I'm done with letting you guys walk all over me. I'm not dealing with it today. What did we do? Well, I don't really have any weed right now, for one. Ugh. Is it that time of the month? Yeah, it is. That's why I decided to have my tits out. Usually they swell during my period and are bigger.
Mouse cheered X200. We can tell you're not
no,
in the mood.
I'm not on
by
my
the
period. Why would you fucking say that, you
they
fucking
are very
incel?
serious looking
Oh,
today.
just because a woman's in a bad mood, she's on her period? You're a fucking sexist. We can tell you're not in the mood by the boobs. They are very serious looking today. I'm not messing around today. I'm not. I need to figure out how I'm going to smoke some weed. I'm gonna charge my pen. Where's the fucking charger for my pen? The weed pens take a special kind of charger.
Thank you for subscribing to the Kaceytron TV show for 28
Thank you,
months
Frisky
now.
Beast. Thank
Wow.
you.
Frisky Beast just resubscribed. Happy Thanksgiving. Kill all men.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me find my pen charger before we get started. Like, I'm really not in the mood today. This isn't a joke, you guys. I'm really not in the mood. I don't fucking feel good. Shut the fuck up about the exercise. I'm not exercising today. Today, I am thankful for not exercising. I am thankful for laziness and sleeping in. Thank you.
To go even further beyond.
Say _N0_2_420 tipped $2. Use Babbel to translate. Pinche puta gorda tu madre.
Okay, yeah, let's see it. Say no to 420. Fucking
Thank
bitch,
you
fat your
for
mother.
subscribing for 2 months.
Are you
in a
fucking
row.
kidding? Do you really think that's funny?
Flawless4 just resubscribed. Dominate me.
Flawless4, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I need to find my marijuana pen charger. It takes a certain kind of charger. Honestly, I need a man to organize my cords. Like, look at this. Hold on, let me get my other camera so I can show you all these fucking cords. Why is it so dark? Look at these cords. Look at this. Look at this cord management. I need somebody to help me with my cords. I've just got a lot of cords everywhere. I've got boxes of cords. Like, that's gonna be the next thing on my boyfriend application. Has to be able to organize cords well. The cord management here is just, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a cord management stream where I just manage my cords. Look at this. You can't tell. You can't tell, but my desk. Hold on, let me. Isn't that cool? Look, I've got that monitor, I've got these 3 monitors, I've got this monitor, and I've got this monitor that I don't even have to use. I need to find my marijuana pen charger. Guys, she has no idea how to run a stream. I know you're fucking joking. You cannot be serious. I'm a fucking professional streamer. Did you not just see my setup? How dare you? Did you not just see I have literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors. I literally have 2 different computers. I have 2 keyboards, 2 mouses, several microphones. Are you kidding? I don't know how to run a stream. You couldn't even fucking download OBS. Find the charger, queen. I will. I feel like I'm being rushed right now, and I'm really just not in the fucking mood. We love you regardless. Thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna scrounge up the last bit of weed I have. I found my pen charger.
And this is to go even further beyond!
For the weed fund? Thank you.
Lee Gaming tipped $5 for the weed fund.
Lee Gaming, thank you. And Mouse Pals, thank you. So let me figure some. Okay, so let me see what I have in my grinder. Her gaming table is messy and is full of broken wires. Are you fucking kidding? All of these wires are active. They're not broken. I just have more fucking wires than what I can keep track of because I have so many fucking peripherals. If you had fucking 2 mouses, 2 keyboards, 5 webcams, and fucking 6 cameras, you'd have a bunch of fucking wires too. I have more fucking peripherals. I have probably 5 times as many peripherals on my fucking computer as you have. Like, please do not talk to me about cable management. You have what? Probably 2 cables that you fucking manage because you can't even afford a fucking microphone or a headset. You probably only have a mouse and keyboard. Thank you, Jacked Cowboy.
Jacked_cowboy tipped $2. Okay Holly, all I **** said was I spent 2 hours working on a **** itinerary and you didn't help when you could have helped. That's all I *** said. Did I not link you the itinerary 2 weeks ago? Stop acting like I'm a *** control freak.
If you guys don't want to bring back the old Kaceytron. Okay, I have a little bit of Keef in here.
Mouse Spouse cheered X200. Please do not cakey about peripherals. She is easily angered by the USB devices.
Thank you.
I have a headache.
Subscribing for 31 months in a row. I greatly appreciate that, and so does everyone here at the Kaceytron TV show studios.
What dat mean? Just resubscribed. Are you at the Kardashians?
What that mean? Thank you. This is my new home. I've been working on building this mansion. I finally was able to move in just a few weeks ago.
Thank you for subscribing for 52 months in a row. Thank you so much. So much.
Can you guys stop with the spamming?
Lithix just resubscribed.
Oh my god.
We're going through weed withdrawal. Casey Pepe.
Now I got some Keef here.
Ada TPT tipped $2. Love you, queen.
And this is go even further beyond!
Ed tipped $50.
Ed, thank you.
Kaceytron, I am drunk off
Don't
Bragiola
drink
and
and
Mai
donate.
Tais, but you're one dynamite gal. Even though your
Thank
strums
you.
always seem to be full of the gays and no New York mutton chopster simps you, I bet you still got that fire coochie. Happy
Thank
Thanksgiving,
you.
bro. Fucking love you.
Thank you.
Welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Who believe? Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
Hubbailey just subscribed.
How?
Thank you
Another
for the
twist?
gifted
Thank
subs.
you.
You're amazing.
So a lot of you are probably wondering what we're going to do today, and the answer is nothing.
Another twist gifted a subscription.
I don't fucking feel like doing anything right now. I don't feel like doing anything right now, okay? Just give me some time to relax. Like you guys every other day have me fucking running around like crazy, working out, going and working jobs, and working in office, working in convenience store, playing games, everything else in the fucking world. I just want to fucking chill for a second.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
UV Glow, thank you.
UV Glow gifted a subscription.
I'm not doing
UV
an
Glow
exercise
gifted a tier
stream.
1 sub to Dark
Do I
Force
look
of
like
Hell.
I'm dressed
They
to
have given 7
exercise?
gift subs in the channel.
Oh my god, $50 donation. Take off that jacket and I'll donate $100, bro. This braggy giving me the meat sweats. Goddamn. $100?
Thank you so much for
I
subscribing.
mean, I wear the
for
jacket
11
because it
months.
covers
Thank
my
you.
fat arms.
Noodle
And it is a little
WW just
cold in here.
resubscribed.
Noodle WW, thank you. I think the jacket's cute. No, I'm not dressed to exercise today. Does this look like an outfit that you exercise in? No. This is an outfit that you collect donations in, honey. This isn't for exercise. Okay, rent's gonna be due soon. It's about to be the 1st of the month. I'm not exercising, and if you guys want to start shit with me the whole fucking stream, then go right a fucking head. I do not give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. I am not fucking exercising. If you guys want to fucking bitch the whole stream, go right on a fucking head, because it's not going to make me do shit, you stupid motherfuckers.
Lanadal Bussy cheered X300.
The only thing that I'm worried about doing right now is figuring how I'm going to get this off. I'm going to open this cartridge and I'm going to pour the rest of the wax out into a little pot and then I'm going to dab it. That's the only thing I'm worried about figuring out right now. I need a fucking wrench or something. I need a wrench. I need some pliers. I need some pliers. Use your fingers, they all come off. They don't come off that easily. This is a nice one. This is a nice one. This cartridge is top of the line. It's premium. You're probably smoking cheap cartridges made out of plastic that fall apart. Oddity Petey, thank you. Leda Del Bussy, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I do not need to work out. Why?
Odyssey Petty tipped
Why do I
$2.
need to work out?
Fashion
What are you
doesn't stop
saying?
for the
Are you
weather.
saying that I'm
Work
fat?
clean.
Sexist? Do not tell a woman to work out. You guys can spam. I don't care. You guys can spam for the next 8 hours about me fucking working out. I do not fucking care. I do not fucking care. It makes me want to work out less. It makes me want to literally go to sleep on stream. I need some pliers. I need some pliers. Is Keegs here? I don't know. Oh, okay. Keegs is here. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I have this cartridge. And I was thinking about pouring the wax out of it so I can take... I just haven't had a dab in so long. I haven't had a dab in so long. No, and it's just like a little bit left. I still have a few more cartridges.
Thank you for subscribing.
But I was thinking of opening it and pouring the rest out. Which it's like there's
Bart
not
Poop
that
just
much left
resubscribed.
there.
Ari cosplay PogChamp.
And then I can take a dab. I just want to take a dab so bad. I haven't taken a dab in literally like 2 weeks. What I would do is open and use a small screwdriver or something like that with a tool. I'd for sure do it. You would? Okay. I honestly just needed to hear, like, I'm like, okay. I need, like, how am I gonna get this off? Why start stream if pissed like this? Because the gays love it. The gays love it, and the straights like a sassy woman. A paperclip? Thank you, guys. Circle Man, thank you. A sugar biscuit, thank you. Hold on, maybe this charged up enough for me to take a hit. Yeah, I do kind of feel like I'm going through weed withdrawals right now. Honestly, I do. Use your torch or lighter to loosen the glue on the top of the cart. Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take a dab. Like, it's Thanksgiving. So, like, light it up a little. Kind of loosen it.
And this
What the fuck?
to go even further beyond.
Anonymous tipped $100. Jacket is cute but work those simp gathering muscles, girl. You ever have those pre-made tropical drinks before? So good. I just want to cook you Italian food and cuddle up on the couch stuffed full of pasta, content and happy and full of carbs. Jacket off.
I've been saying that I want Italian food
new
so
subscriber
bad.
to the Kaceytron
Yeah,
TV
jacket
show.
off. Take off your pants and jacket. What are you going to do today? I already said I don't fucking feel like doing anything. It's
Party just
Thanksgiving.
subscribed.
Like, what the fuck did you do today? You probably ate turkey and fell asleep. Why are you worried about what I'm doing? Like, just let me have my fucking Thanksgiving how I want to have it. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to open this cartridge so I can pour the wax out and take a dab. I'm gonna get drunk. I have some White Claws. I'm gonna get drunk.
Lucky Toast tipped
Lucky
$5.
Toast, thank
Hi,
you.
Casey Mom.
Happy
Can you say
Thanksgiving.
congrats to my
Anonymous,
BFF
thank you.
Danielle?
Blocked Party, thank you. Congrats, Danielle. Congrats, Danielle. You're doing great, sis. Circle Man, thank you. I feel like I'm missing. God, this cartridge is actually so strong. Let me take another hit of this. Like, oh my god, I feel so much better now.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you
for
already had it.
subscribing For 33 long
Stank
months.
Flap.
I hope you've enjoyed
Follow
yourself.
on Twitter.
Don't forget to unsubscribe.
Bugright just resubscribed. Dab waiting room.
Thank you so much for
I'm trying to
subscribing for
figure it out.
13 months in a row.
Alkine just resubscribed.
Alkine,
Hi Casey,
thank
I hope you
you.
had an amazing Thanksgiving.
Tyborg,
If not,
thank
enjoy
you.
this sub
Bugright,
less than
thank
3.
you. How many cards do you have left? I did give a lot of them away.
Tiborg
I did, because I
02
gave
cheered
Holly
X200.
half. I gave Cody
My
a few.
brother says just twist the top
I gave.
off. Also take that jacket off. Use pliers.
Take that. Ah, my arms just feel so fat. Like, I feel like I look so. Well, maybe I actually don't look that fat. Maybe the arm workouts are working. I look thick as fuck. Oh my god, stop it, Keegs. I think I have 2. you need to lose a little more weight, you need to worry about yourself and how you're gonna get laid, because I'm pretty sure I could get laid anytime I wanted. Literally, I could turn off my stream right now,
Is underscore
and I
that
could have
underscore
several
blood
men
just
off of Craigslist
resubscribed.
easily.
Jack it off. Jack it off. Less than 3.
Thank you for gifting that sub.
I gave myself a paper cut.
Chief Steve underscore gifted a subscription. Chief Steve underscore gifted a tier 1 sub to Rorschach 1967 underscore. They have given 6 gift subs in the channel.
Chief Steve, thank you
for gifting
Jack
that
Sarah,
sub.
thank you. Okay, I'm trying
Jack
to
Sareth
figure
gifted
this
a
out.
subscription. Jack Sareth gifted a tier 1 sub to Tim underscore underscore rocket.
How am I gonna open this? It's like, do I open it from the bottom or the top?
X underscore Zen underscore X cheered X200. THICC Queen.
I need something to grip it with. Ugh. Oh, I thought you said THC Queen. Thank you. At the bottom? Okay, okay. I need, like... I have to find, like, a screwdriver. Hold on. Twist it.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Bahama
Ed
Mamas.
tipped $25. Casey, I got some Bahama Mamas
thank
in my
you for the
freezer,
host.
some
What's
homemade
up,
red
you
sauce in
guys?
my fridge, and
I'm-
some artist asterisk
I was just saying, like-
Italian sausage to throw in a cast iron. Let's get lost in the red
Okay,
sauce,
you guys,
baby.
I never
Jack
showed
it
this,
off.
but
Don't
see
want
this
to stain
mole
that
right
jacket.
here?
Your arms,
This is my
awooga.
third nipple. I don't think I can get banned for that. It is. Nip slip. It's my, hold on. If I showed it up close, it actually has like kind of a tiny nipple shape. Hold on. Hold on, let me take a picture of it so you can see it in higher quality. I'm like, I can't, it's like it's blurry. Where did it go? Where'd the nipple go? Oh, there it is. God, I'm sorry, I'm being so weird. Like, I can't get it to focus on it very well. God, you can kind of see it in the picture a little bit. See? That's, yeah, that's it. It's, just say it's a mole. It's not, though. I thought it was for the longest time, but it's actually a third nipple. It's actually very common. Well, it's not that common, but a lot of people will develop, hold on, let me, third nipple. A third nipple, also called supernumerary nipples in the case of multiple nipples, is a condition in which you have one or more extra nipples on your body. This is in addition to 2 typical nipples on the breast. The third nipple, or the presence of multiple nipples, is also known as, hold on, let me see. Yeah, see, this is what mine is like. It's exactly like this. Yeah, third nipples are super common. Some people don't even realize that they have them. Yeah. Yeah, they develop along your, like, they call it, like, your milk line. So it's like... I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. We
Mouse
can
Spouse
see,
cheered
please. Oh my god,
X200.
no.
3 nipples. You must go to Mars.
I know, maybe I should start an OnlyFans. This bitch is starting to gross me out. You wouldn't do well? What? You don't think I would? Trisha Paytas does well. What are you going to play today? Nothing. I'm not going to play anything. I do not feel like doing anything. I still am trying to figure out how I'm going to open up this cartridge and take a dab. I need to find a fucking plier or something because I can't get this thing to wiggle off. Shut the fuck up about the exercise. You guys can spam about the fucking exercise the whole fucking stream. I do not care. Smash it, maybe. I'm gonna try to like... Maybe that'll like loosen it up a little. It's just like, fuck. This entire stream is gonna be her attempting to open this? No, it's really not. Bear Joel, thank you. Shut up. Try the top.
Bear
Maybe
Joel
it's
cheered
easier.
X500. My dream is for you to smoke me out and peg me. It keeps me up at asterisk asterisk asterisk.
Hold on, let me see if I can find a tool. Okay. Exercise scam? You guys scammed me. Oh! I broke off the metal part of it. Ugh. That kind of like that took this off, so now it's just kind of open. I wonder if it'll just pour out now. I need something to pour it into. I need something to pour it into. Hold on, hold on. Okay, let me see if it'll pour out. Stop fucking spamming about the exercise. Holly is calling. No, she's not. Oh, she's calling me on my phone. Why didn't she call me on Discord?
Okay, the mouthpiece
Danielle tipped $2.
is like where you want to
Thank
go
you,
in
I am
at.
doing
I
great, but
took
Lucky
this
Toast
little
does not.
tiny
Please tell her get
mini
well soon.
Phillips
Thank you.
screwdriver, and I just pressed up against it pretty hard, and it popped right off.
Happy
The mouthpiece, that's where you want to go for.
Happy birthday.
And then once you have it open, you just kind of have to like scrape
Ed
in
tipped
there, and I just like
$25.
kind of bend
Casey,
up the
I
stem
have nipples too.
so it kind of
Let's
puddles at
talk,
the bottom.
Jack it off. I'll show you Abe Lincoln's tomb and we can get
Okay,
lost in my homemade marinara sauce.
the
Also
mouthpiece
twist it from the bottom.
is like
Trust
where you
me,
want to go
I'm
in
a pro at getting
I
it off.
took
I
this
once
little
beat Bob
tiny
it, kersploosh.
mini Phillips screwdriver,
Ed,
and I just
thank
pressed
you.
up against it.
Wait, you have nipples too. Let's talk. Jack it off. I'll show you Abe Lincoln's tomb. And you're drunk.
Pretty
Do
hard,
not
and it
drink and
popped right
donate.
off.
Danielle, thank you for the
mouthpiece,
$2.
That's where you want to go for. And then once you have it open, you just kind of have to like scrape in there, and I just like kind of bend up the stem so it kind of puddles at the bottom. Okay, the mouthpiece is like where you want to go in at.
I don't
I
understand.
took this little tiny mini Phillips screwdriver, and I just pressed up against it pretty hard, and it popped right off. The mouthpiece, that's where you want to go for. And then once you have it open, you just kind of
how I have her paused. Fuck.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you. Are you streaming?
Yeah. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Are you like on your phone or something?
Yeah. No, like my I think I like fucked up the speaker on this phone. I got it wet the other day because everybody said they've had issues hearing me on it.
So you got it wet?
Mm-hmm.
To help?
My like No. What?
Whenever you open up this, do you like just push the screwdriver down into the hole?
Yeah, I put like the screwdriver, just get like a small screwdriver. I had like a Phillips, so like a flat one. And I put it into the mouthpiece and you like push up and kind of pull away and it will pop off.
Like, do you put it into the mouthpiece hole where the air comes through?
I put it in the hole and then I just push up and kind of pull out.
Trying to see if I can find a screwdriver.
And like, yeah, a screwdriver. Yeah. I mean, a regular dabber probably would work too if you had one of those.
I don't have a dabber. Wait, maybe I do. Let me look. Like, I've just been doing knife dabs.
Oh my god. I'm like, yeah.
I'm just like, I ran out of weed yesterday, and I'm like, I've been wanting to take a dab, and I don't, like, I have, you know, some of this cartridge, so I was like, I'm gonna open this up and take some dabs. It's Thanksgiving. Like, I feel like every Thanksgiving since I don't know when we've done dabs.
That's true.
Like, I just can't think of the last Thanksgiving that we didn't have dabs. Even the dab drought of 2012, like, that was Christmas and New Year's Eve. I remember we had them on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like we've always found a way.
No, it was the dab drought of 2015. I don't know why I said 2012. It was 2015.
We were like children in 2012 still.
Yeah.
We were so young.
Yeah, I was like 12. I was like, 12 years old. I'm 20 now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, are you getting it?
I'm gonna have to run downstairs. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. I just like took 2 big bites of like Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully she's able to get it.
Okay, I have a screwdriver.
Oh, you found something?
Yeah, I think so. I've just been saying, like, I don't want to do anything today.
Oh, I know.
This screwdriver is
like-
too big.
What about, honestly, like a fork maybe even?
Oh, I think I'm starting to...
Oh, yeah, you'll start to, like, notice. I've been able to get get all of those, though.
I'm starting to get it to...
And, like, we'll feel like it might break. If it breaks, it's, like, you can just put it in, like, a little
Oh, I
dab
got it!
spot.
Ah.
Serious.
Thank God. And now, you said just, you kind of, like...
Yeah, I just, like, it's kind of difficult. Like, I'll kind of just, like, bend that
I'll
little
kind of
stem in
melt it a little.
Yeah, you could.
Get it, like, a
Honestly,
little
will just
hot.
come. It will honestly just come right out because it's like kind of so thin and liquidy anyway. So if you just kind of like drip it at the bottom, like it will come out.
68 months
Especially if you
in
have
a
like a
row.
dabber.
Wow,
But you're like
you're
sticking
really
to
going
it.
places. What a huge accomplishment.
Chinty999 just resubscribed. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, Shinty, thank you. Hold on, I got it. Do you want to take a dab?
Yeah. Hold on.
We can do it together for Thanksgiving.
we both have like we're both dabbing the same thing.
Yeah, the dab drought of 2015 was insane. Like, I remember
They're out this year too.
was there a dab drought this year?
It just feels like I've not been. Well, I haven't really tried to get anyone like from anyone.
Oh,
Have
there
you
we
tried
go.
to get anything, or if you just like not?
Well, I just realized that I was out of weed like yesterday and it was like night. And you know, you never call your drug dealer on the holidays. That's just rude. You never do that.
You know, I always have. I'll be honest. I always have.
I just always thought it was rude.
I mean, it's. I'm like, I would.
Yeah, I just, you
I
know,
don't.
I'm ready
I get
though.
it. I'm ready now. I'm going.
Hold on, I need to heat this up. I'm like, thank God. Me and Holly were talking about how we were just gonna do like a podcast style stream today because I don't feel like doing anything.
That's true.
I've been dying to take a dab. No, and these like, because I had one of these as a dab from you, and it's like, it's so strong. Like, this is gonna turn me out. This is disgusting. Hold on. I'm gonna cough worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She's gonna throw up. Shut the fuck up about the exercise. I literally don't fucking care. It's Thanksgiving. None of you are exercising. Like, yeah, oh, you're gonna make me exercise on literally thanks fucking giving? That's just so hypocritical. Shenty, thank you. Okay. I got the dab. I did, bitch. The gyms. What are you doing exercising on Thanksgiving?
Thank you.
You're lying.
Mr.
The gyms
Scranton,
are
for
closed.
2 months in a row.
La French Toast, thank you.
La French Toasts just resubscribed.
It needed to be done. Love that. lose my breath. Let me lose my breath. Lose my.
I feel so much better now.
I know. People are always just like, how do you even enjoy? Like, that just doesn't sound like something I'd enjoy. Oh, Tom Coed, thank you for your subscription.
Oh my god. Speaking of Toms, did you see Tom's post today?
No.
You know, Breeze Tom?
Yeah.
He was like, hold on, let me read it. Wait.
Is it about his girlfriend?
No, okay. It's about how he doesn't have enough time, so he needs to get rid of his 7-month-old coonhound.
Oh my god.
Oh, it triggered me. It fucking triggered me. Like, nothing annoys me more than that, you know? Like, I honestly, I was like, I need to turn off Facebook now before I become a Karen. Adopt it. We have too many dogs, you guys. We have too many dogs.
It's true. There's too many.
She doesn't know how to have content. I've been shitting content, like, for the past several months, okay? Fuck you. You don't deserve that subscription. I know it was gifted to you. I know it was gifted to you because I know that you didn't fucking pay for it, scum. Like, literally come at me again, I'll fucking ban you. This is Thanksgiving, and I get to enjoy my holiday how I fucking want. Okay? And I'm working for regular wages. I'm just saying I should be being paid time and a half.
It's true.
Like, people should be able to sub for $7.50 minimum. Period. It's the holidays.
At least be giving
hold on, I'm gonna read your chat too. They're talking shit on me, I can already tell.
No, they're not. They're just agreeing.
Twitch pay up. Period.
Yeah, they're like honestly less toxic here.
I don't know.
I honestly, since Halloween that night, whenever I ban toxic gay, I've been on like kind of like my high horse, and I've just been banning so many people.
You know that fucking Nicole Slaw is getting piano lessons from toxic gay. Did you see that? She's literally getting fucking piano lessons from him, and I'm like, honestly, I think she's doing it just to try to get to us. Did you see that? No, I swear. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up, but I swear I saw that.
No,
I swear I saw it. She was like getting piano lessons from toxic white gay, and she's like learning she got a keyboard. Like, honestly, I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna steal her content, and I'm gonna get a keyboard, just like I stole her content whenever I got a VR set and started playing fucking Beat Saber.
It's true. No, I mean, it's...
At least I admit it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Beat Saber isn't really just for like one
The gays said that Nicole Slaw is my drag mom. Wait, are you drinking at all?
I had a glass of wine.
Is Sean gonna join our call? Sorry, I've just been so out of it today. I've just felt fucking tired all day. Like, I've had a headache. I haven't had any weed.
Oh, God. Yeah. I mean, I feel like now you should start to kind of feel better, though.
Sean's busy watching Degrassi?
What?
Sean for real?
I mean, honestly, Degrassi, like, whenever it was on in my heyday, the storylines were just, I mean, even now, I'm like, they are current. My God.
Oh, really? We're not together for Thanksgiving because, well, for one, there were 3 people at my mom's work who tested positive for COVID. And my mom lives with me, so Holly wouldn't want to come here right now. Her test did come back negative, but still, the tests are so inaccurate. I mean, I don't think we have it, but I think we still have to quarantine technically for like 4 or 5 more days.
No, so whenever I was here last, she like came to me and was like trying to give me a hug, and I was like, no, I know you've been around everybody else and their brother out there at that church.
She was going to church. Yeah, I found that out too. I'm like,
and I was just like, and I was like, I don't want you coming up and breathing on me. And and then she calls me like 2 days after that, and she was like, well, I think I might have COVID. And I was like, well, when did you figure out about your coworker? Was this before or after you tried to hug me? And she goes, and she just pauses, and she was like, well, it was after. But I was just like, this and I really am just like, she just, the way she is, I'm just...
Are you banging someone? I'm banging several people, men, women, bi, gay, straight, giant orgy.
When?
We're waiting. We all have to do the COVID test.
Yeah, me and all of our closest friends, we quarantined for 2 weeks, and we got private jets.
Hold on. What's the quote?
I don't know.
Hold on, let me
Sean
find.
would know it.
I posted it not too long ago, but I don't think anybody got it. After 2 weeks of multiple health screens and asking everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to something, where we could pretend things were normal for just a brief moment in time.
Oh my god. Did you eat anything for Thanksgiving today?
Not really.
Yeah, Mom said she was cooking, but she said that you probably wouldn't participate that day.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, she's in the other room, so I think she can hear me. But she has bad hearing, so I think we should be fine, but yeah, I was being kind of shady about spending Thanksgiving with my mom. And it's not because, like, I'm not, like, it's very hard to explain, you guys, but it's very hard to get through to this woman. It's very hard to get through to this woman. It's like, she doesn't realize that other people have, like, feelings. She's like one of those, like, she's one of those parents that just thinks she can, like, treat their kids however they want, and it's like they won't ever be offended by it, and then she'll just act like everything's normal.
She'll be like, that didn't happen.
So I was like, this is one of the things I can have over her, right? I'm like, this is one of the things that I can do, that I can have over her, that will really get to her. You know what I mean?
I mean, and she called me and said, well, Casey probably won't want to participate, but, you know, it'll just be me and your dad and, you know, Jamie this year. She was trying to act all.
I'm going to do the same thing for Christmas, honestly.
You know?
I'm going to be like, I'm not opening gifts. I'm going to be like, just donate them. That's some shit she would pull on me. Isn't that exactly like the kind of thing she would pull?
That sounds like, honestly, a direct quote.
Yeah.
Is
like,
it?
I don't know. Like, probably. It probably is.
Honestly, it's kind of, I know one year on Christmas, she said she asked to go to the homeless shelter. We were very young, and she was like, just take me to the homeless shelter. Do you remember that? I was just like, I was so upset by it, and she was like, they care more for people there.
I remember.
She was like on one of those.
I remember there was this one Christmas. I was probably like in 6th or 7th grade, and she had got me a bunch of clothes, and I hated them all. And I was like, no, I don't want any of these. I want to return them. You know, like whenever you're 12 years old, like who wants like your mom shopping for you, right? And I remember she treated me like shit. She like threw a fucking fit, and it was like just such an ordeal, like going to all of the places to return the clothes and everything. She was just acting like such a bitch. And I was just like, sorry, I don't want this.
I mean, at least it wasn't.
Thank you so much for subscribing for 15 months in a row.
Turtleneck was
Vaxoo just resubscribed.
Ollie, do the quote, because I can't do it right now because she'll hear. Do the quote of how like she would act whenever we would get like our pictures, and she would just be like, I'm not buying these. She'd be like, I'm not buying these. They want me to.
You do. You look like a slut. There was one year, and it was like the first year I ever liked my pictures, and she was like, mm-mm. She was like, you need to get those retaken. You do. You look like a whore. And I was
and she'd be like, I'm not paying money for this. I'm not paying money for this.
I just like was absolutely mortified by my pictures, and she made me wear this like orange turtleneck, and I hated it, and she just went on and on about this photo. She was like, Holly looks so good in that orange turtleneck.
There's this one photo of you, I think it's still on the fridge, but I swear you look like Golem in it.
Oh, I know the picture. I know the one. Well, I don't have any teeth in that picture, to be fair.
No, look at this. Like, I swear, she looks like Golem in this picture. Like, oh, hold on.
Teeth in it.
I have to, like, I'll take a picture of it on my phone so I can show it. I swear.
Golem's cute, so.
Perfect. Hold on, let me show it. Stop spamming about the fucking exercise, you guys. So what if I skipped exercise today? It's literally a holiday.
I know,
they're just trying to start shit with me.
They keep spamming about that. In
look at this picture of Holly. Doesn't she literally look like Golem? Doesn't she? Don't you see it? She looks like Golem.
I think I look cute.
I just like, I'll see this picture on the fridge like every day, and I'll be like, she looks like Golem.
You've told me that before.
Do you not see it though?
Picture. It's like my second grade school picture.
No, and I have one that's like basically the exact same picture, but I don't know where mine is. We'll have to do a stream where we go through old photos or something.
Oh God. There's so many bad ones.
Yeah.
The way Angie just kept she just kept all of the bad. She really did.
What are you doing? Are you getting ready to cook or something?
I had just cooked, so.
Oh, you're cleaning.
I was like bothered.
Will Momtron ever come on stream now?
Absolutely not. I know there's people. I know there's a ton of people that want me to. And it's not what you think. It's not. People know about me. They do. People know about me. All right? They already know enough. It's too easy to imitate her. I don't know.
I'm like, I just know she's in the other room, so I can't, but I really want to, but I know she'll hear me and she'll be all offended.
No, oh my god, whenever I was asking her what her social security number was, she was like, oh, everybody already knows it. And I was like, okay. I was wondering if you want me to fill out this application for you or not. Like, my god. I had a very short, lived skinny era. So.
God, I just keep on thinking about how much weight I gained and like how I was so close and I didn't even realize how much skinnier I was.
It's really bad. It's so bad, honestly. But I'm starting to feel better. Like, I'm starting to feel like a little skinnier, not like much, but it's been getting better.
Are there any places like actually opening for Black Friday like tonight?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Oh, I was just thinking, I heard that Old Navy was.
Are you gonna go?
I was thinking about going out there and just like holding a sign that said shame on you and then just saying shame, 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 shame,
Yeah.
and recording it, like live streaming it.
Everybody's going to these super spreader events, you know. My area finally declared a state of an emergency. Finally. And they just now issued that it's required that we wear masks. Still overweight when anything counts. I think you look good. A satanic private war because they wouldn't come to Thanksgiving. It's what they deserve, honestly. I don't know. It's just gonna be bad. Like, the whole thing. It's just better that I don't see my family right now after this Trump election, our Trump failure. Yeah, Cyber Monday, honestly, is always pretty good, and like everybody's doing online this year anyway, I would assume.
Those as dabs just hit so hard. Holy fuck.
Oh, are you really stoned?
Oh yeah. Oh, I just want to start drinking now, honestly. Oh.
Yeah, I just had a glass of wine, but
Maybe we should do some gaming.
I know. I'm like, what would you want to play?
Do you have GTA installed?
No, I don't.
Did you buy it?
No. I bought Overwatch is what I bought. And then
No, not Dead by Daylight. Oh, GTA is only 15 right now?
Oh, is it? I'll have to get it, but I don't want to install it now. Not VR chat either.
VR chat is too risky right now with the copy strike shit.
What about...
No, not We Fit. We're not exercising.
What about like Skrill or what is no? Is there like a game that we could play that would be like really low effort, minimal effort? Uno?
We could play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, let's just do that. I was saying, you can get on your computer and then I'll restream my screen so you could show it on yours too. Okay. And then we can just both guess the answer together and I'll select it.
Okay.
And we can just both get high and drunk the whole time.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
It'll be really funny, I think. I mean, you don't have to rush. I'm going to be streaming for a while.
Okay.
We can talk for a while too. I'm going to grab some of my White Claws. I'll be right
I'm gonna grab
back.
some of my weed, yeah.
You guys, you can watch, if you type !Holly in the chat, that's my sister's stream. So you can watch her stream too. Hold on, I'll be right back. Do you have any good music to listen to? Oh, I left the call. Did I? Why can't I hear? Did my fucking thing die? Hello?
I'm sorry, I walked away from my phone. I've been listening to The Second Sex on YouTube.
The Second Sex?
They have like 5 songs, and they did that one.
They have like 5 songs. Oh, yeah, do you know that one album from Far Cry 5, the Hope County Choir? They'll learn high and they'll look everywhere we go. That one's copyright free. I listened to that.
What is
The Second Sex?
Yeah, it's all one word. The Second Sex, all one word.
They have like 5 songs.
I've just been listening to their like 5 songs.
We could just listen to these on repeat.
That's what I've been doing. It kind of like it's more enjoyable, but
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
yeah.
What?
I haven't had any issues with this, and like all of their songs only have like 1,000 views or so I don't think it's.
Oh, we should be fine.
Yeah, and like honestly, like they're actually good. So.
They're probably gonna get signed to a record label soon.
I mean.
Well, they're signed to some Canadian record label, it says. Licensed by Audium, but it's like only the really big record labels are like actively, like Sony, Warner Brothers, you know.
I haven't had any issues. Like, I've been playing like their same like 7 songs. They have a total of 7 songs. I've been playing those on repeat for like the last 2 weeks, and none of my audio's been muted. So, it's, it's unfortunate, but we do.
I got a White Claw.
I don't really. I had a glass of wine. That's all I'm gonna do. I had more wine than I drink. I just like straight liquor, and the only other thing I have is bourbon. Oh, Rorschach. I hope you're having a better night now. Damien. Last few years,
We've been what?
Thanksgiving at the bar.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like, so the last 2 years we've been working on Thanksgiving for a while now.
Oh my god, you guys, at the bar. I guess maybe we could do like an impromptu bar stream. But yeah, at the bar, like on the holidays, the past like 2 years, because the bar closed in November of 2019. What happened to your bar? It's gone, thank God. Like some people like act like we're like failures because of it, or like, I don't know, but it's like it was a learning experience we were open for 3 years, which is pretty damn good. if you ask me.
Yeah.
And then we closed and sold literally November 2019, like 3 months before Corona hit. So
We lucked out, honestly. Like, if we would have went into, like, the season with Corona, we would have been fucked.
yeah, we definitely would have just been like, I guess we're closing now.
I mean, it's...
I feel like that probably happened to a lot of businesses. They were like, well, I guess this is it. We were going to try to make it through for a little while longer. Maybe summer would be good for us, but we're done.
I mean, that one restaurant I
funny.
really liked closed.
Wait, which one? Is it down by you? Or is it
No,
out here?
Cellar and Loft, that one that was in the
Oh,
church.
I never got to go to that one.
They were only open for like 4
Why are you
years
crying
or so.
for? Holly, we should
They
do
said that
some
to me.
reacting. We should do some reacting. There's a few videos that I want to share with you.
Okay.
But oh, the bar. Yeah, on Thanksgiving. On the holidays in general, the bars would be like pretty busy kind of sometimes. And
The first year
it was because
really-
it was all depressed alcoholics.
it was sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not
But-
laughing at that.
I mean, like, I was looking at my pictures, like memories, and it was just like all of these pictures with like people like Jason and then
Yeah.
like Samson and like
Yeah,
you know,
no,
people
Cody
like that.
told me Samson is doing really well right now. He was on house arrest and
Yeah.
he had to like get sober for house arrest, and he's off of house arrest now and he's working and he hasn't been drinking. Well, Cody said that he went and had a beer and threw up from just one beer.
Oh, that's good. I wonder
like,
if he's
is
on that
it-
medication that makes you
He
sick.
might be.
Like that makes you sick if you drink. Yeah, he called me like I don't know, like a month or two ago and said that he's been sober. He said he called me whenever he saw that Kaylee and Brett broke up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And
How did he see it?
Well, Kaylee messaged him, I guess, and I was just like I honestly didn't
Oh,
believe
that's
him.
right. That's right. You told me that.
Yeah, I didn't believe him. It was just like, whatever. It was just like, and then I was just like, oh god, they did break up.
Yeah, Kaylee and Brett broke up, and well, it was a crazy story. I'll give you the TLDR. It was wild, but we'll just say K.
Okay.
Yeah, Kate and Brian. We'll give everybody different names. So,
They
God,
dated
I
for
don't
like
even know
5
where to
years.
start.
Kate and Brian had known each other for a very long time. Brian was Kate's brother's best friend, so they kind of like grew up together, and then they started dating whenever they were like 14, and they dated all through high school. And
The whole time
whenever-
she cheated on him,
Yeah.
pretty much.
It was kind of like one of those things where it was just like you still felt bad for her though. I don't know how you're just like, honestly, it's
Because
like she's the victim
she was
here.
really hot and he was just like a total dweeb. Like he was a total doofus, and I don't know how to describe Brian besides he was
It's
just a
not
total
even
fucking
about
dumbass.
It's
Yeah,
not
it wasn't even about
looks.
looks. It's not.
It was
but yeah,
the personality.
yeah, it was a lot to do with the personality because he was a DJ. Oh, fuck.
Oh wow.
He was a DJ. So you can just imagine he was a EDM
EDM.
music
Yes.
artist, DJ. And he was a raver. And it
Very
was just like, God,
successful
he's
one.
just not going to grow up, you know, he's still going to be doing this rave shit. But he was also a drug dealer And I will give it to Brian. Like, Kaylee always had her nails done. She always had her hair done. She, you know, was always like, she always had nice clothes, you know, because he was working, like, he was a drug dealer, he was a DJ, and then he did car detailing or something like that. So whenever Kaylee, I don't know, but like I said, I don't know. It was just like, honestly, we just sound like such sexist women, just being like, oh, like, all, you know, all of the straights right now are just like, oh, so it's fine if a woman cheats. They're gonna be like, she's still the victim. And if it were a man who cheated, they would be like, fuck him. And it's true. Men are trash. And any time that a woman cheats, it's still the man's fault. He wasn't fulfilling her in ways. He was able to fulfill her financially, but just every other way, it just wasn't there. But Brian has had his redemption because Kate is trying to get up on that again, and he's just so over it. And I'll tell you, the thing about Brian that was just so mind-blowing to me is, we're talking about people from the bar, by the way. The thing about Brian that was just so mind-blowing is, like I said, he was just a total fucking dweeb. I don't even know how to describe him. He was also just such a douchebag in like a certain way. Like he would get very full of himself about his DJing career. Like, Holly, remember that time where he like asked somebody at the bar, he was like, have you heard of me?
Oh no, people hated him at the bar too. Like one time, this group of like these kids that we like, they like stole his sign. And
yeah.
I like, honestly,
he had like
sent
this
me a
big
picture
like
on Snapchat like that night. Like it was like this big banner that they had made, and Ryan was just like, I can't find my fucking sign, man. And then one of them sent
Brody
me a
took
picture
it, and
at, like,
Brody was
3 a.m.
honestly, there was this group of like
we loved
they were
them.
like young, they were younger, they were like they weren't under 21, they were like probably 21, 22, 23.
They like just turned 21.
Yeah, they had
were all,
just
like,
turned 21.
3 months in.
And they were all like very attractive guys. So we were like, oh, you know, we need the hot people in the bar. And we were just like, Brody can do whatever he wants. Basically, we were just like, he can do whatever he wants.
True.
We were just like,
Yeah,
the good-looking
we were just
guys, we need them in the bar. The good-looking people, like, that was the weird thing that I forgot about whenever we owned the bar, is we would just like talk about like who was like hot and who wasn't in a totally non-biased way. It wasn't like we were like into them sexually at all. We would just be like, oh yeah, who was that one fucking kid, the freckled kid, who was honestly attractive, but he would just be so annoying sometimes with his emotions. God, what was his name? Fuck. God. You know who I'm talking about. But he had that hot girlfriend that had all those hot friends that would come in.
Oh, and we were like, thank God. And we were just like, whatever you can do, please keep her around.
Yeah, we were just like,
please
keep dating her. We need her to bring in her hot friends.
And like, honestly, we were just like, we need to give them, like, I was just like, we got to make him look cool. You know, it was like, we need this girl.
Yeah,
to be,
I remember that. We were just like,
this whole bit where we were like, I was like, I don't remember who it was, but I was like, we really need to like boost his ego and make him look really good to this girl.
I remember that. We were like, yeah, and we told somebody to go and say what's up to him. We were like, yeah, just go say hi. I think we told Samson too. And like, we were just all like trying to like make him look cool in front of his new girlfriend and her hot friends, so they would keep on dating and they would keep coming to the bar.
New subscriber.
Oh, thank you.
TV show.
It did. It worked. I did think like there was just this certain thing, because me and Holly were such young bar owners. Like, we looked really fucking cool.
Thank God
we looked really
subscribed.
fucking cool to all of the younger, like, patrons. Like, the 21, 22, 23, 24-year-olds. But all of, like, the people our age or older, like, I feel like they just hated us because they were jealous. I'm sorry, they would act like they wouldn't, but it was like, as soon as me and Holly started owning this bar, you would not believe how many people owned a bar, apparently, at some time. because all of these people who were just bartenders would be like, they would basically just lie and say that they owned the bar. And it's like, no, you fucking didn't, bitch. And it's like, me and Holly wouldn't even brag about it. Most of the time we would say that we didn't even own the bar and we just worked there because we didn't want to intimidate people.
Lying and telling people that we would just like make it up. We'd just be like, yeah, that's the bar owner. There were several times whenever I would just lie and say I was not the bar owner. I mean, like, honestly, I feel like it worked. I just didn't want people to know, especially if I smelled like weed. It was just like,
true, because we would always smell like weed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because we aren't drinkers, really. We would just be like, oh, we need to go out to the car really quick and smoke. But it was like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we were completely, awful and rambunctious, but we were young bar owners. Like, whenever you own a bar, it's like, that's a certain type of person. You know, you have to be able to party.
We were extremely grown up. I feel like we had extreme grown up energy, and I feel like we were extremely professional. I mean,
I think that we were fairly professional. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I just feel like a lot of people probably think that we, like, were just completely acting fucking wild and crazy the whole time, but there was so much ageism. There was so much fucking ageism. Like, our bar got raided isn't the right word, but we had cops come into our bar several times and ID everyone in the fucking bar because everybody would be like, oh, they just have underage people there. They just have underage people there. Blah, 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 blah. Because they were jealous.
Like 50-year-olds.
They were jealous because we were like the young bar where all the younger, hotter people wanted to go. And every time the police came, not once did they fucking catch us with underage people in our bar. And the bar that always talks shit on us for having underage people, I cannot tell you how many fucking 21st birthdays I saw celebrated there multiple times. I mean, it was such fucking bullshit. There was actually one occasion where that one fucking Britney bitch, you know the one, I served her because I had seen her going to that other bar for literally 3 fucking years.
Yeah, and then she...
You know exactly who I'm fucking talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That was Britney, bitch.
Yeah, that Britney bitch. No, and this was a bar that would just always talk shit on us, and it was because they were so fucking jealous. But it did just get to a point, I remember, where it was just very frustrating because it felt like the police were just on our asses all the fucking time, and that hurt our business, I think, pretty traumatically. Because it was like, at that point, there had just been, you know, like, word gets around, the people are like, oh, yeah, that bar, they had the cops there. And then people don't want to go to a fucking bar where they know, like, cops are just hanging around everywhere, like, ready to go in and fucking card everyone. You should sue the police. I did. I actually wrote the fucking, what do they call it?
City attorney.
I wrote the city attorney like 3 different times, and I was like, I feel like we're being discriminated against, and it kind of helped a little bit, but it got to a point where they were just kind of being bitchy about it. But yeah, fuck, where were we at with the bar even? I guess we'll just kind of like talk about it, whatever comes to mind.
It was, I mean, the bar era.
It was an era. It was fun to a certain degree. Like, I definitely, it made me break out of my shell a lot, and I feel like get to know people that I wouldn't normally, like, get to know, and, like, hang out around people, like, in situations that I wouldn't normally want to be in, because it would just be, like, it would be part of the whole, like, bar thing. You know, like, me and Holly were like, fuck, we have to go out every Saturday. And we have to be out until 3 a.m.
There was this one time whenever Shane was in town, and she was like, it was actually Thanksgiving, or no, it was Christmas. But she came in town, and, like, Shane and I really hadn't talked, like, our French, like, we really kind of had, like, a falling out. But she, like, broke up with this guy. Mm-hmm. So we were, like, you know, more accepting to her. But she, like, comes to the bar with this, like, these 2 dudes, and she's, like, super drunk, and she's wasted.
Oh my god, I remember that. Yeah.
Like and like she like closes down the bar with me, and like I was like okay, like ready to give her and all of her fucking stupid friends a ride, and she was like, no, I'm driving. And I was just like, no, like, Shane, you really can't, like, you can't drive. And she was like, no, I'm gonna drive. Like, you're not gonna tell me. And
this would go on a lot too. Like, there are so many different times we would have to like take drunk people's keys and have like these irate like drunk women after us, like, let me drive, and be like, and then we would like have to give it to their friend and just be like, yeah, you can tell her that I have it, I don't care, I'll just tell her I can't give it to her, you know. There whatever.
Was one time our bouncer threw somebody's keys on like the roof. It was honestly, it got so out of control sometimes there.
Oh my god.
They were dating, so it was like, I was just like, whatever, I'm staying out of that. But yeah, so Shane's like wasted, and she has these like two people with her, and she's like fucked up on like Xanax and like
drinking.
Who fucking knows what she was on. And I'm like, I chase her, like I take her keys, and she ends up like sneaking them and taking them. And she ends up running off, and I like chase after her because I'm like, oh my god, no. And I'm like chasing after her car, and she like peels out like, argh! And like I'm chasing after her like, Shane, stop. And then like her friend pulls out a gun and starts shooting like his gun like into the air. He I don't know, he shot his gun like 3 times, and I was like, okay, I'm out. Like I was just like, I'm not.
And that was the night they went to Waffle House, right?
It was Christmas. It was Christmas night, and they went to Waffle House, and they actually got the police called on them at Waffle House, which is
very smart. Like those Waffle House employees have to deal with some shit for real.
They deal with the drunkest of the drunk.
Oh my god.
They called the police, thank God. And I was so like, honestly, thank God that they were arrested there, and like she didn't try and drive home. But they got arrested for like drunk and disorderly in a public place or something.
And no, that guy went to prison for like 6 months.
He like is still in prison.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's probably best that he's there.
Yeah, he's still in prison, and then he had a hit. This is the story, because you know her boyfriend was like killed. Like he was
murdered. He was murdered over like some drug dealer shit,
like $7,000.
Some really petty drug dealer shit. Yeah, actually, this happened like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but apparently that guy was the one that put the hit on him.
Nuh-uh.
But, yeah, well, because he stole the $7,000 from him. And they were like best friends. But yeah, that's what this story is. That's what everybody thinks. I don't know, but he had like more than one enemy. But
yeah.
And he, like, you know, like,
no, yeah, like in the bar business, you're like, there's just some shady people that you come across, and it's just how it is.
Oh my god.
It's just how it is.
There was this one girl who came in. Do you remember Liz, Casey? I don't know if you do. She was like part of that independence crowd.
Maybe.
She was fucking wild. But her like boyfriend and her would come into the bar quite often. It was like, even like his profile picture was like a picture of him like outside of our business. And he actually like broke into like this woman's house and like tied her up and caught the house on fire.
You told me that.
He managed, like, she managed to get out and she lived, but like he intended to kill her. And like I was just so like, oh my god, like I was so upset because like the picture of him that everybody was seeing was like the one of him at our bar, and I was just like,
oh my god,
just like, can I report this photo? I was just like, I just don't want our name being attached to him. I was just like, oh god. That was one. There were
the stripper Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea, yeah.
Honestly,
Chelsea.
I enjoyed Chelsea. I liked her.
I mean, Chelsea and her
Chelsea
friend came to the bar,
accused
and her friend got
Chelsea.
murdered.
Oh,
too.
she did? Oh no, you told me that. Who
Yeah.
was that? I remember that now.
blonde girl.
Yeah.
It was like her roommate, but Chelsea was she was like kind of like in a bad crowd, but she owed someone money or something, or somebody owed someone money, and they showed like 3 people show up to her apartment, and Chelsea was there with this like older guy who she was like sleeping with. This guy actually like drove me around. He was like somebody I'd have drive for the bar too. But he's like the one who told me about it.
Wait, is it the guy that had the taxi thing?
Yes.
Oh, she dated him? There was this guy, he was like a local Uber driver, and he would like hand out his card to like all of the local bars and like give people rides he would give people rides at a cheaper price.
And like he drove like this like shitty Honda Civic. It was honestly just like, it was like, Chelsea, like, what are you doing, girl? Like, it was very odd. But anyway, like,
Chelsea accused multiple men of raping her. It was like an ongoing thing. She accused it was like several men she accused of date raping her. She was one of those she was one of those that makes the whole thing like look bad. She was one of those that give women a bad name.
She voted for Trump.
She did. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, she's the worst. Like, she's really the worst.
She was the one who caused that big fight. We called it the Battle of Oak Street. We can say what the bar was on now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We called it the Battle of Oak Street. It was crazy. Holly actually wasn't there. I was there. It was like one of the few times that Holly wasn't there. And I was like, fuck.
And I clicked on my Snapchat because I'm like, how's the bar doing? And like people are posting snaps of these fights.
It was so out of my control though. There was like nothing I could have fucking done.
It looked like you were like about to cry, and I was like, oh my god.
I was like, stressed out. No. I wasn't about to cry. I was honestly because I have fake teeth, I always get really anxious. Like, I'm like, I will never get in a fight because I'm so afraid that somebody will knock out my teeth.
Yeah, you looked you looked very uncomfortable. Like, I saw you.
No, but Chantel came. No, Chantel came, and she was such a savior. Chantel is like this lesbian queen. She's this lesbian queen. And she was like, I saw you, Casey. And she was like, I was so worried about you. She like took out all of these bitches. She did. And I was like, they did. They started it. It was like these 3, it was stripper Chelsea and these 2 other ghetto ass stripper friends of hers. They came to the bar, and Chelsea was into our bartender Bree's boyfriend. If you guys look
at our reviews, you'll see it.
Oh, it is in the reviews. Yeah. Stripper Chelsea was really into Bree's boyfriend, and Bree was one of our bartenders because Chelsea used to date him. So she was like really like trying to start shit with Bree. And there was one point where Bree just came up to her, and she was like respectful about it. She was just like, hey, will you stop trying to hit on my boyfriend? And like something about that, it was like she was just waiting for the opportunity. And I can't remember exactly what happened, honestly, but stripper Chelsea threw the first punch, and then like, it started to go out into the street, and we were like trying to separate them. We were like, I started trying to separate them. Like, I was like, no, you have to leave. You have to fucking leave. And I will tell you, whenever men get in a fight at a bar, they'll throw their punches and they'll fucking leave. Women, they will not. They just want to keep on fucking fighting. It never ends with them. They don't want to give up. Like, oh my fucking god. But so, stripper Chelsea started to start shit with Bree, and then her big fucking ghetto ass stripper friends started trying to start shit with her too. So it was like 3 versus like 1, and me and Bree don't fucking fight. So Chantel, the lesbian, she sees it, Chantel and Stanzy, and they come running out into the fucking street, and she's like, what's going on? And I remember Chantel like beat this girl's fucking ass. She like pull, 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 pull. There was like blood. There were piercings. There were fucking sets of nails in the street. Okay, there was a car chase. Eyelashes. There was a car chase. There were videos on Snapchat. Like it was like, yeah, I think the police finally came like an hour later because it was like, I actually have to call the police as much as you never want to fucking call the police. I was like, I have to fucking call the police. And I think they showed up like an hour later. Oh my fucking God, though.
Acrylic nails. Like,
no, and you did show up that night, like after the fact. Like you came back. I can't remember what you were doing, but I remember you like rushed to the scene.
Yeah.
At the point that like everything was kind of over. No, I think you still saw some of it because, like I said, it just wouldn't fucking end. And then there was this whole fucking ordeal. This is what always fucking happens. Yeah, and then guys started to fight. And this is what always happens with fights. Somebody fucking loses their phone, and they start accusing people of stealing it whenever really it's just their dumb, drunk asses losing their fucking phone. So then they'll be like, she stole my phone! She stole my phone! And it's like, I don't know. Oh my God. It's like, report it to the police then.
Oh my God.
And then you have like, do you remember the phone shit? It would happen all the time. These drunk people losing their fucking phones. And then they're just there like after close, like, hey, my phone's in there. And it's like, your phone isn't fucking in here. Like,
oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was... Honestly, I'm so glad the bar era's over. You weren't there the night Mom went in, were you?
Oh. With, like, that white trash woman?
Yes.
What was that fucking woman's name? The one that would, like, be like, why the fuck are you wearing that? You're 50.
Yes. But it was just, like...
I can't remember that woman's
dressed, like,
name.
Yeah,
yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Like, and she would just be so condescending.
She was awful. She was so nasty and rude. But... Yeah, Mom came in that night and she got like so drunk at the bar. It was honestly embarrassing. I was just like, oh my God. Like she was like hooting and
the night, no,
and
the day that the bar opened.
It was,
you should tell this story.
Her car.
Yeah.
She wrecked her car and she calls me and I think you had to end your stream and go get her maybe.
Something. I can't fucking remember.
But, yeah, she ends up coming to the bar and she got really drunk and she was like, the next day she was like, I'm never going back in there. She was like, everybody's going to remember me and Holly, I made a fool of myself.
She did though.
She was like, everybody in town knows who I am.
I just remember whenever she wrecked her car, she was like, well, I wrecked my car. And she was like, God. I was just, and I was like, what were, and we all, this was the second car that she wrecked, texting and driving.
Within like a matter of 6 months.
It was like less than 6 months. She totaled 2 cars, texting and driving. And we were just like, you can't, she finally like stopped. But yeah, she was just like, I was like, you were texting and driving, and she was like, well, I was texting my friends about the bar. I just remember her saying it like
that became something we started saying too. The bar. But no, like what was really funny is she was driving around that little sports car. She was driving around this little sports car.
She had this Mitsubishi Eclipse. Yeah.
And my dad couldn't make payments on it anymore, so my mom took over the car
and he would be so my dad was so triggered about it too. He would be like, your mom ruined that car. Your mom ruined that car. Honestly, and it's like, would you guys just shut the fuck up about this piece of shit car? It was like a 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse that was like a convertible. And it was like, you guys, it's 2018. Like, can you stop?
But she did. She thought she was hot shit in that car. They both did.
They both did. It was so annoying.
she would like drive around in that car and she would just act like she was such hot shit. Like she really would. She would drive around. Like she has this one white furry hat. And she would it's like the vision I have.
And this is what happened. Okay, like after she wrecked this second car, she got the loaner, and this was like this car that I bought back from insurance for $400. It was actually that crazy bitch Shane's car. She had totaled. She it wasn't totaled. It still ran. It was just like considered totaled. So I bought it back from the car insurance for $400 because I was like, somebody's gonna need this eventually. And this was like a 2000 fucking Acura. It was a 2000 Acura something. It was like cobalt blue. It was cobalt blue, and it like, oh my, Holly drove it around for a while too because
it had like a broken radiator.
It had a broken radiator. It was like the whole right side was like completely like collapsed in on itself, and like all of the doors were missing handles. None of the windows worked. The air conditioning didn't work, and you had to constantly fill it with water. You had to constantly fill it with water like as you drove it.
I carried around like 2-gallon jugs of water.
After
because
the fact,
like there was no point in putting like anything else in it because it would just burn. Like there was no point in buying radiator fluid.
Yeah, because there was no point. It just leaked it out.
Yeah, so we just did the water, and it worked. It worked like that for years. It did.
But that was actually, I miss Matthew.
Matt, yeah.
Matt was actually one of the likable people from the bars.
Did somebody mention him?
No, they didn't. I was just thinking about how you took Matt to his dentist appointment to get his wisdom teeth removed.
It was honest.
There was this guy named Matt that would come into the bar, and he was like probably the most sound of mind like guys that we had came across. He was like such a gentleman.
Not a fucking
you can tell whenever he gets a girlfriend, he's gonna treat her really well. He wasn't like weird to me and Holly at all or anything. He had just moved here. He's from like fucking Minneapolis or some shit, right? Yeah. And he didn't have any friends, and he lived close to the bar, so he would come into our bar, and that's how we met.
Well, the reason like why I talked to him is because like all these people were coming up to me and they were like, "Hey, we think that guy's a cop."
Oh, I remember that.
And I was just like, that guy, and he was just like sitting alone, and I was just like, I go up to him and I'm like, "Can I see your ID?" But I like ID him again, and I'm talking to him and I'm like, "So everyone here says you're a cop." And he was like, "Why is everyone looking at?" He was just like, "Everybody's been looking at me like that." And he was like, "I've been so uncomfortable." And he was just like this nerdy guy who worked at he actually worked at the city hall.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Yeah, they actually have a nickname for you too."
They talk shit on us.
They talk shit on Kacey,
which just annoyed the fuck out of me, because whenever we were doing all of our like shit, like getting our business registration and shit, this bitch Tina, like she would give us these forms to fill out, and we would go and we'd be like, "Here, we have these forms," and then she would literally be like, "Well, you didn't do this," and then she'll like pull out a new form. It's like she was doing it on purpose. She was doing it on purpose. It was like she sent us on a wild fucking goose chase to get like all of our business registration.
I do believe they were sending Matt in there to watch on our garage door, because like there was like these special city regulations with the garage, and like he mentioned that, and I was just like, well, and we had just built that fence, and I was like, well, I built this fence. We had this fence built. And he was just like, "Yeah, but the city actually owns, the street here." And I was like, "It's on wheels." So I knew the city was gonna be annoying about it. So I told my dad, I was like, "Yeah, you have to build the fence on wheels, so that we can move it enclosure." Yeah,
and we did.
It was honestly so annoying. But Matthew was a gentleman, and he would always actually help me wheel it in at the end of the night a lot, like pretty frequently. until I just stopped moving it in. I was just like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Oh, but yeah.
It was like,
Tell about the time that you got arrested for stealing the bobby pins again.
God, I've just told this story so many times. Well, it was Matthew. He like texted me and he was just like, can you take me to, you know, my dentist appointment? I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. And I was just like, I guess. Like, he really didn't have anyone else to do it. So I was like, yeah, I'll take him. And they were like, I didn't wash my hair. I looked so
Holly wasn't
nasty.
even wearing a bra. I remember
the shirt
you probably weren't even wearing underwear. Basically see-through.
Was basically see-through. It was like that fabric that's like you can see through it. Like, I was not intending on being there. I was just gonna drop him off and leave. And then they're just like, oh, well, you have to stay here, ma'am. But like, I knew the secretary, and she actually bartended for me at the bar, and I was like, hey, I'm not staying. So I got to the car, and they actually came, like the staff came out after me, and they're like, you have to wait. And I was like, can I just at least wait in my car? Like, please. And they did. They let me wait in the car, but they kept like coming back out to check on me like every 10 minutes. It was really annoying. But he came out and I was like, okay, what now? And he's like, I have to fill my prescriptions. And I was like, okay, I have to go to Walmart anyway. And he was like drooling all over himself because he was like on like, I don't know, whatever the fuck you get whenever you get your wisdom teeth pulled. But it was just like blood, like just blood was just like drooling out his face. And he's just like, I just have him with me and we're like walking around Walmart and he just has like all these gauze in his mouth. And like eventually I like have to go and get like paper towels and I get a Walmart sack and I'm just like following him around because he's just like, it's blood everywhere. But I was like, I have to go shopping for the bar. And it's like... get all this stuff and I'm waiting for him to get his prescriptions filled and I'm like, God, you know what I really need is like bobby pins. I'm like, I'm just gonna go get bobby pins while I'm waiting. And then like I get the bobby pins and he's like, hey, I'm ready. And I was like, oh, okay. And like I had already paid for all of my stuff and I was just like, I spent like $300 in that Walmart and I was like, let's just go. And I was like, I'm not waiting in line like this. Like I was just so embarrassed. I couldn't do it anymore. Like he was like in a pool of blood. Like it was gross. Okay. And I really didn't even think twice about the bobby pins. I'll be honest. I just left and we get in the car and like I pull out of the Walmart parking lot and I'm in that blue car and like the radiator started to overheat.
Oh my God, this car
and
was
it's, like,
just
smoking and stuff. And then like police lights go off behind me, and I'm just like, what do they want now? And they're just like, ma'am, we need to search your vehicle. And I'm like, for what? And they're like, you know why? And I was like, no, I don't. Like I really I was unsure because I was just like, what do they want? Like it really hadn't even occurred to me that I stolen those bobby pins. Whole car and they just find the bobby pins and they're like, where's everything else? And I'm like, that's it, it's just the bobby pins. And they're like, honestly, it's like it was just so awful. Like whenever they got pulled over too, like whenever they like were
whenever they were
Matt like started throwing up blood. He started throwing up blood because he was sick from the medicine.
Yeah, no, didn't you like whenever you were getting pulled over, like the car was starting to overheat because it overheated like every 10 seconds.
Yeah, and then like Sean actually happened to be with me too, thank God. And like they were like, well, I guess we'll let you take the car. So Sean took the car and he dropped Matt off at his house, and then I got arrested and called like my bartender, and it was so embarrassing. So I called this bartender that we had, who actually, his mom like owned the shop next door, so it was like extra embarrassing. And I'm like, hey Ben, I need you to work for me. I got arrested. So he went in and he worked for me. And then I called the family. Oh, thanks, Rora. Hey,
Pickles Raid.
Shout out. Yes, shout out Pickles Raid. Hey, girl. Wait, that distracted me. But it was like it was just such a catastrophic nightmare. Like, that's gotta be probably the most embarrassing. Oh, I called the family bail bondsman.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I have his number memorized. I do. I have the number memorized. I've called it so many times. And he says
like,
to
yeah.
me, he like knew. He
This
was like,
guy,
he knew
the
who it
bail
was.
bondsman, he's just so funny. He's like such a character. He's like, honestly, like the type of character that you would see as a bail bondsman in like a fucking show. Like a Saul Goodman of bail bondsman. He's just like this old guy.
He's like, so who are you bailing out this time? And I was like, well, it's actually me. And he was like, what for? And I was like, and I told him, and he was just like, oh, okay. And then like Sean waited for me like all day, and then Casey came too, but Sean just got this like honestly the funniest video of like me walking out of jail. And it's like he has like my mugshot.
There's been a few.
It's so funny, and he plays like the Golden Girls theme song, and it's like, thank you for being a friend. And I like walk out, and like after just being like arrested all day.
I remember I was there too, because yeah, I think I was playing the song or something.
Yeah, it was honestly so funny.
I've never been arrested, but I've been to pick up Holly. I feel like it's been 3 times, and then Dad probably 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, one time was a fluke. There was a time I got wrongfully arrested for the same crime twice. They kept me there for 3 hours, and I was so fucking pissed.
Oh God.
Mom somehow. Oh no! Time she was arrested in Arizona.
Oh
my God. Oh God. I'm like, shh. Don't talk about that out loud. Keep it down.
Well, they were following her the whole way out there.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh God. That was actually bullshit whenever Mom got arrested, I will say.
We hate the cops. We do.
Yeah, ACAB. Defund them.
Oh, but back to the bar.
The bar. I mean, honestly, there was like kind of a new era too. There was this woman. Oh God, the people I worked with at Red Lobster. Oh God, they wouldn't murder anyone. I do have like, I mean, Casey, there's like the Christian school that we went to. There's like that story. You know how Pastor Love murdered somebody.
Oh, are you talking about murders?
Well, yeah. And like somebody was bringing up, I was talking about how those 2 guys got arrested for
that was like a big story here. And it was like, oh, Holly used to work with them, and our friend Shane used to want to fuck that guy.
Well, she did. She
did. She was obsessed with this guy, Will, right?
She like lost her virginity to this guy, and it was just like, whatever, Shane, okay. And I started like working with them, like him and this other guy, both like years later. And like Shane actually worked with us too for a while, but they were kind of like well liked. Everybody at the restaurant liked them. It was Brady and Will. And like there was like one night, like I worked with them, and then the next day they were both supposed to work like a double shift with me, and my like manager comes to me and he was like, "Have you seen Brady or Will?" And I was like, "No, I don't hang out with those two." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And the next day they like come in, it's kind of like nothing happened, and it's just like, you know, you don't really know. But then like that next day on the news, like I see like Will's girlfriend's car like on the news,
and that was the girl who I used to work with at fucking Earthbound.
Yeah, you worked
Small
with her,
world.
and I actually knew her like from childhood because like
she was a super Christian. She went to that church.
Yeah, like we went to like sleepovers together and stuff, and so I actually like knew her like a lot better than I knew him. And I like see her car, and it's like last night like two men like abducted a woman, and I was just like, oh my god, no, it couldn't be.
They abducted this woman and raped her. They like both raped her, and I don't think they knew that she was a cop. She was a cop.
Yeah,
so they got
it turns out that she was a fucking cop, and they got like 40 years, I think.
More than they would have if they had just raped a normal woman, which I think is fucking kind of bullshit.
Well, they also, like, there was, like, another case that they got linked to at the Independence Towers.
Like, they had just been doing it.
No, it was, like, them and, like, 3 other guys.
How do you
raped
fucking
this, like,
just...
woman. Yeah.
That's, like, what's most
disgusting.
fucking mind-boggling to me is just that somebody would do that in the first place, and then that somebody could find other people, like, feel comfortable enough to be like, hey... So you want to get together and assault women?
It was
and it's
like,
just like, oh yeah, like I'll
like
join. I got a buddy.
Guy.
Like what the fuck?
There was like a third guy that like I was always like, oh, he was involved. Like I knew he was involved because like he was like best friends with like Will and Brady, and he worked with us at that restaurant too. And I don't want to say I got him fired, but I told my boss that it was just like he's involved with that. That's like a liability. And like they went extremely far to keep like the restaurant's name out of it, because like Fox News was just like, these Los Cabos employees. And like my fucking
right, because they worked at Red Lobster, but then they worked at Los Cabos too.
Yeah, I worked with both of them like multiple times. It's just like kind of how it is as like a server. You like jump around from restaurant to restaurant, so you'll like work with a lot of the same people. That was crazy. The New Hope thing was crazy too.
Oh yeah, where me and Holly both went to private school in kindergarten. We went to this Christian like private school because we grew up religious, and I remember my mom was like, I only want them to go for half days for kindergarten because public schools had you go full day, but then the private school only had kindergartners go like a half day, so we only went until like 12 or 1 o'clock or something. Was part of the reason, right? And then the first year you get free tuition, so we were only there for kindergarten.
And it was like, I don't know. So it was like this girl in my class actually. So
I remember it was so weird too, because it was like, I remember that it was always said, like, if you got in really bad trouble, then, like, the principal would spank you. Like, they still did that shit there. I mean, it never happened to me. I just remember it was, like, a thing that all the students knew. If they got in trouble, they would have to go to the principal's office, and he would spank them.
Get spanked.
Yeah.
He's a murderer now.
Yeah.
But it's, like... So, it, like, started off... They actually met, like... my year in kindergarten, this girl, her name was like Miranda, and I remember like it was like me and Michelle and like Miranda like kind of all hung out, but I was like definitely like the odd one because it was like
you still went to public school.
Yeah, but like Miranda like like had like curls in her hair every day and like dresses and like ribbons. Like she was like very, very dressed up. And I remember kind of being like a little jealous of her whenever I was like a little girl, you know, and I just remember being like, yeah, like now in like retrospect, I think about it and I'm like, her mom was a fucking sociopath. Like imagine trying to like get like a 5-year-old to dress up like that every day. Not me. But I'm like, so they like her husband and her, they both like worked for like the school, the church. And like the dad like drove buses and like the mom kind of worked with like the really, really young infants. And Michelle
was a teacher because you don't have to have a degree to teach there.
Yeah, so Michelle's mom and her became like really good friends. So they were friends for like years. And it like turns out that like Pastor Love and Teresa had been having an affair for like 10 years, right? And Pastor Love, he like shot Randy at his like insurance office that he owned. And like immediately it like looked suspicious because like the police knew it wasn't like a robbery because there was actually like cash on the table, but like nobody took it. And it was clearly not like a suicide either. They knew it was like a homicide, so they were like kind of like they immediately kind of started looking at Teresa, and they actually like went through her trash and they found this like love letter from Pastor Love, and it was like calling her happy birthday, and he was like, soon we'll be able to be together kind of thing. And like the day like he was like murdered, she like called the insurance company, so like the insurance company called the police and filed a report because that's suspicious. And she was like interviewed and they got her to admit basically that it was planned, like they both kind of did it together.
How could they be so messy about it? It's like, had they never watched Cold Case Files? Like,
well, and he ran too. He ran and they ended up finding him, I think, in like Nevada or something. She just got released. Like, well, she got released in, I think she got released in like 2014 or something. I was like just looking into it. She got 8 years. I like really wonder. I'm just like, I feel really sad for like Miranda now.
Yeah.
Clearly. I'm like, I think about that and I'm like, I think her mom was just kind of like a bit of a sociopath.
Sounds like it.
I mean, just get a divorce like a fucking normal person. But it's just weird. Really, really weird.
I remember Michelle's ex-boyfriend, that Trey guy, would come into the bar. Just to bring it back around to the bar. Remember, he's like the one that wants to be a comedian.
Oh God. And
yeah.
like honestly, like
but he's actually doing it because I saw that he moved to like he's in California.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's in California now. But he's like probably still poor.
One time ever he made me laugh. Like he was always getting like fired from his job and stuff for just like stupid shit. I don't know. But like I always hated him, and he posted this Snapchat one day, and I hadn't talked to Michelle in probably like 3 or 4 years really. And he's like, well, I just figured out that my girlfriend's been cheating on me with my best friend and I got fired today. And I remember that because I remember you showed it to me. I just laughed so hard. Like, I know he is a comedian, bad, but his delivery was flawless. Like I died.
He is a comedian.
like the delivery was flawless, and I was just like, you know, now Michelle and his former best friend have a very happy life together.
Oh, are they still together?
They moved to
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so it was like Michelle dated him for like 5 years, and like immediately the next day she started dating Zach, and they've been together for about 4 years now. I'm just like...
So that just goes to show, like, you know, you could fuck your best friend's girl. You know, maybe you guys will end up happy. You know, it's not always a bad ending.
And like,
I'm just kidding.
Happy? I'm just like, I don't know if they're happy. I'm like, honestly, I think she is. Like,
I mean, they're in Colorado at least.
She got away from her family.
I wonder if Casey's neighbors know they live by an international superstar. Well, the neighbors did go into the bar once, Derek, and he actually moved. And honestly, I was never a fan of Derek. He just he gave me bad vibes. Like, I feel like he definitely hit his ex-girlfriend.
Well, we had evidence to believe that he did, so.
But he came into the bar with that girl that they're no longer together, but they actually did move and they sold the house. But yeah, Derek came into the bar that one night where the bikers were there, right? That was that night. I wasn't there, but you told me this story. And Derek is like, he's black.
Yeah,
he right? Or is he?
He's like half black. He
is.
He was like black and Mexican.
Yeah.
But it was like this whole fucking...
The bikers are racist.
So they try to act like they're not racist. There's this like bar regular I had, and like they kept on like using like the N-word with him, like, and I could tell it was just like making them...
No,
like,
they were using it with Sav. They were using it with Sav, and Sav is like... black. He's very black, but Sav is like...
He like was just like, he was just kind of ignoring it. Like, he grew up in like...
He grew up around a bunch of white people, yeah.
Around a bunch of racist white people, so it was like honestly nothing new to him. Like, he had dealt with this, but I could tell it was like making him uncomfortable. But then
Holly didn't want to speak up for him, right? Because
I did, and I was just like, I like fucking yelled at him, and like, this is like what happened. Like, I was just like, if you fucking say the N-word one more fucking time, I'm kicking you out. And then he like picked up his chair and he like threw it at me, and that's whenever Derek like came running, and he just was like, what the fuck is your problem? And he was like, and then John was just like, millennials are my fucking problem. And then he was like, I'm a fucking millennial, do you want to fucking fight? Like, period. It was like period. And,
the bikers were the worst. Like,
they were awful.
We did like kick them out eventually. They stopped coming. They just go to their racist biker bars.
We banned them. But it was like, you know, like Sav was like, he did say thank you, but he was like, yeah, it's just like a situation. I know it's gonna.
It was Christmas Eve too, right? Yeah, it was Christmas Eve.
I think it may have even actually have been. It was either my birthday or Christmas Eve.
It was your birthday. No, I can't remember. Yeah.
But I was pissed. I was like, I'm not in the mood. Like, I was done. But yeah. I mean, I hate Dad's friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hope they all get fucking DUIs and arrested tonight. Fucking pieces of shit. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I can't help it. They're awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, the only decent one was, there was Justin and Ambro.
Yeah, Ambro.
He was cool.
And Justin. The other Justin, there's the two Justins, and I honestly didn't mind either Justin.
There was, like, the crazy Justin. Like, he was crazy.
I just hated John and that fucking fat Shane.
Oh, fat Shane. He was awful. But, oh my god. Justin, one of my dad's friends, he came into the bar one night, and I remember he was just like, "Give me 5 shots of this." There's like Jack Daniels, and I was like, "Okay." There was
it was the
him
it
and
was
like
the
5
honey.
people.
What is that fucking
Oh,
drink?
American honey.
I've been like, I'm like, I need to get some of that because that's actually good whiskey.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's like good whiskey to shoot.
I prefer Screwball for sure.
I haven't had Screwball still.
Oh, the peanut butter whiskey?
Yeah, I still haven't ever had it.
Oh, we didn't get you to try it. But, God, what was I? Oh, yeah, he was like, "Give me 5 shots of American honey," and I'm like, okay. I thought he was like buying a shot for everybody up at the bar, and I like take his card because he hands it to me, and I swipe it, and I look behind me, and he just like had taken 5 shots all at once, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "No," and I was like, "What happened?" And then he walks away, and he's like, "I fucking stabbed someone," and then I was just like, "Oh my God." And I was just like, "I'm not saying anything," and he laughed, and I was just like, "Okay." It's just like,
I don't really miss the drama. I don't really miss the drama, but it was kind of like, I guess, cool just like knowing all the drama.
oh my God.
Which the biggest drama we kind of like skirted around. So we had this DJ, Brian. We had this DJ, Brian, and Brian had this really hot girlfriend, and they had been together for years. And she eventually started bartending for us as well, which probably wasn't smart to have the DJ's like girlfriend bartending
like,
there.
She was
but
so hot.
She was like blonde, had like these huge like tits, like always like tan, fake nails, like just everything that like the type of men who go to bars
get her
want.
trained.
Yeah.
We were like, let's get her trained. Like, if we're gonna have to deal with Ryan being here, let's at least make it better.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, oh yeah. So she started working at the bar, and we also had this guy, Samson. And Samson, you guys have seen on stream before. He's the bald guy with the missing tooth, and he's like 40. And he just has this thing where he feels like he can fuck any woman. And honestly, it's surprising.
impressive.
You would not think.
Confidence
you would not
goes
think.
a long way, I guess.
But somehow he pulls it off. Like, I don't fucking know how. That is one thing I've learned from working in the bar business is ugly men can get with hot women. It happens more often than you would think. Like, women don't get with you, aren't getting with you because you're ugly. They're not getting with you because you're just not a smooth talker, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I have seen very hot, like, 22-year-olds fuck ugly 40-year-old men who don't have jobs.
No job.
No money. Missing
Alcoholics.
teeth. Alcohol. Like, I don't know what is wrong with some of these girls.
Again. But I will say, he was like I've never met anybody quite that's been able to pull it off. Like, he was. Like, I will give it
He
to
would
him.
talk
Like,
so gross about it, too. But,
oh, God.
so, Samson
Yes.
was, like, a regular of ours, and he, you know, you could tell he was, like, starting to flirt with Kaylee, and then one day he, like, goes up to Holly, like, all giddy, and he's, like, basically bragging about how Kaylee sent him nudes on Facebook. And we're just like,
no, he didn't. Like, no, she didn't. I was just like, she didn't. I was like, nobody fucking sends, like, naked pictures on Facebook. That's stupid. And then he was like, you want to bet? And then he was like, she sends me pictures of her hole. And I was like, no, I don't. And then he just shows me, and I'm like, oh my God.
Very raunchy pictures, too. Like, we're talking, like, full spread. Like, very raunchy.
I was just like, please. Like, it was just so many, too. And, like, yes.
A lot of
like,
them.
talking about, he was like, yeah, she kept sending me pictures of her hole. And it was so uncomfortable. Because it was like, he would be talking about this, like, right by Ryan. Like,
yeah, at the
please.
time she was cheating on the DJ with this 40-year-old dude, Samson. And it was just like, what the fuck? And, like, meanwhile, this guy, Brett, is, like, really into Kaylee. Brett is just, like, head over heels for her. And it's like, he's just waiting around. He's, like, the type that's just, like, he's like, they're gonna break up soon. I know it. And it's like, meanwhile, we couldn't say anything. Like, we knew this was going on. But it was like, we saw so many people cheat on each other in the bar business. It's just like, you can't say anything. You know, like, you're not going to, you can't.
It's drama you don't want to get involved in.
Right. It's like, I don't want to be involved. So anyway, we know that Kate is cheating on Brian with Samson and, like, sending him nudes. And then we find out they're, like, fucking too. And.
Well, and it's like, Kaylee is like, Kate's actually, she came up and tells me, and she's like, yeah, I fucked Samson, and I was just like, oh my god. I was just like Brian was just right in the other room setting up his DJ equipment, and, like, she just, like, tells me he's, like, I don't know, like, 400 feet, like, he's, like, in the room, and she tells me this, and I was just like, oh god. And then, like, an hour later, Samson shows up, and it's just, like, the tension in the room is just so high between Kate, and Samson, and Ryan. And then
there's just Brett, like, just sitting here, like, completely, like, oblivious. Like, yeah, I know that Kaylee's not happy with Ryan, and they're gonna break up soon. I know, like, he's in it for the long haul. So, like, eventually, finally, she breaks up with Brian. It's like, holy shit, thank God, she finally fucking did it. And it's like, Brian was just head over heels for her. They had been dating for, like, 7 years. He was super faithful. Like I said, I think that he wasn't able to fulfill her in a lot of ways, but he really tried. He did. Like, honestly, she is a piece of shit. Like, she honestly is. She has issues. Because he was DJing, he was a drug dealer, and no, we did not buy our drugs from him. His drugs sucked and they were overpriced. We did not buy our drugs from him, no. Yes, and then he worked 3 jobs. Like, she always had her hair done, she always had her nails done, she was always getting new outfits at fucking Victoria's Secret Pink. Like, he took her to Colorado for her birthday, like, took her on all these vacations all the time, but you could just tell he wasn't, like, he didn't fulfill her sexual needs. He was just, like, at the end, like, he was just, like... And whenever she broke up with him, it was so fucking annoying. He was acting like a fucking high schooler, like, posting on Facebook about, like, being depressed and, like, crying and just putting himself into his music. No, and then he's constantly playing Miss You by Blink-182. Just constantly playing that fucking song over also, and, like, over
coming
again.
Into the bar every night. Like, he was coming into the bar every night, like, whenever we'd open, and he'd be there and he'd be like, hey, Holly. And he would just, like, he started getting really drunk there, and he'd just, like, bawl to me, Casey, like, bawl. Like, it would be, like, blubbering. Like, it would be, like, blubbering. Like, he would be, like, heaving, and he'd be like, I just don't know what I did. I can't figure it out, man. He's like, right. I just have no idea. And it was so awful. Yeah. And it was so
Brian
awful.
Does have his redemption, though. Just wait.
And, like, I just, like, you know, it's like I wanted to tell him, but it was like I couldn't. It was like, I was like, it's not my place. Like, his friend should be the one to tell him, because they all knew about it.
Yeah, and his friends are pieces of shit. His best friend fucked her, too.
Yeah.
Period.
And it was a mess. But her and Samson, they, like, are seeing each other all the time, every day. And it's, like, getting hard to explain. Because Ryan's just like, why are you, like, why is Kaylee hanging out with Samson all the time? And it's just like, I don't think they were hanging out. And he was just like, well, they are. And I was like, oh. And I was like, well, it's news to me. And I was just like, God, this. And I'm such a bad liar. And I was just like, it's news to me. And I was just like, oh god, this is so awful.
Eventually, though, like, Kaylee, she finally is like, what the fuck am I doing with this, like, 40-year-old alcoholic man with no teeth? Like, she really finally, like, had a wake-up, I guess, and she, like, dropped him. And then she starts fucking Brett.
She, like, lived with him for, like, a month, though.
Yeah, she did, like, you're right. No, and I remember Samson, he's like, I got all these fucking porn videos. He would be like, I have all these videos of us fucking, like, do you know what I'm talking about? He'd be like, I'm going to upload these on Pornhub.
So
he'd be like, look, she's calling me daddy. I'm like, oh my god, like, I can't.
I was just like, please stop, I can't tell anymore.
Revenge porn. Honestly.
I didn't know. Like, it was never, like,
he wouldn't know how. He wouldn't know how. Kayla probably wouldn't have cared.
I mean, she was consenting to the video.
Finally, though, like, she ends things with him, and then she gets with Brett. And, like, it kind of was, like, I was really like, maybe they're a good match. Like, I was like, no, like, I think they're a good match. Like, I honestly thought maybe this would be it for her. She gets pregnant in a month. She was with Brian for, like, several years. She gets pregnant with Brett literally in a month. And they're happy about it. They're fucking excited. Okay? They're like, oh my god, we're gonna have a baby. And I was just like... And yeah, she had the baby. The baby is probably, like... I don't know. She had the baby in quarantine, actually, like, during COVID, around the beginning of COVID.
Oh, you're right.
And yeah... They're broke up now. And she is trying to get back with Brian. She's in all of his snap because Brian's best friend is her brother. So they still are around each other all the time. And you'll see her Snapchat story, and it's all like of her and Brian together. You'll see his, she's not in it.
Yeah.
Brian's over it because somehow, like I was telling you, Brian is such a fucking nerd. But, like, after him and her broke up and he's, like, all fucking heartbroken, like, you know, everybody's like, oh, he's never going to get a girl as hot as Kaylee. Never. There's no way. He starts fucking this girl that is so fucking hot.
Welcome, new subscriber to the Kaceytron TV show.
Like, more attractive than Kaylee.
Yeah, he starts fucking this girl. She's like bleach blonde hair, better body than Kaylee, like better face, like so fucking hot, like tan, like has tattoos, like does hula hoop raver shit, which I'm sure he's fucking into. And you know, this just had Kaylee fucking beat. And then, like, he just keeps doing it again because they broke up. It's like the girls eventually all find out that he's a complete fucking dumbass. And they're like, what am I doing? It's not worth the free drugs. I don't know. There's just this type. You guys all know there's this type of girl that just fucks drug dealers.
Well, I think they're just like, I could get with a better drug dealer. It's just,
that's
like,
probably...
I know others.
But yeah, somehow Brian just keeps... It's because he's a drug dealer. There's just no other way. That, and I guess, like, these EDM girls are fucking stupid. Like, it's like, what are you doing with these, like, DJs?
I think him and Morgan could be seeing each other now.
Are they?
Because I've just seen, like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
They've been, like, hanging out a lot. I think that they could be together unless they're just, like, hanging out, like, every day for... I don't know. I just assume.
They could be, though, because she loves the raving. Like, raving, we're in Kansas City. We're in the Midwest, so it's like EDM just got really popular here, and these ravers are so fucking annoying.
We were really behind. But it's like, honestly, there's just so many funny stories from the bar. That had to have been one of the funniest.
Me and Holly always say, like, out of all of the people from the bar and friends that we made, like, people we met, they're all fake as fuck besides Cody.
Cody
is the only real one. And honestly, Samantha. Like, Samantha's real as fuck. But we haven't talked to Samantha much.
Have you seen that Samantha?
She's doing tattoo artist shit!
Well, she's like, it's like she's been doing, like, she got like a tattoo gun. That she's
a
doing
tattoo
that all
artist.
herself.
I know. Like, honestly, she's not doing a bad job, but she's definitely
she's
not a
doing
professional
really
tattoo artist. She was always like decent at drawing, but now she's
I
just
think
doing.
she
She tattooed stars on her face. Did you see that?
I thought that was just makeup. I didn't know she tattooed that.
I don't know. I think it's a tattoo.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just like, Samantha, please. God. Samantha's really pretty, though. I'm like, Cody wants to get a tattoo, and I'm like, he should get it from Samantha.
Yeah, he should.
I'm like, she's honestly pretty good, and I'm like, I think it would be like something like it would mean more to Cody with Samantha doing it. Cody's very sentimental.
Cody is very sentimental. Like, I wonder if Cody's like, what are you doing for Thanksgiving?
He wants to do something.
Yeah. God. I'm trying to think of other bar stories.
I mean, I'm thinking there was like quite a few.
On our last night of being open, it was honestly awful. It was just not how you want like your last night to go. You know, it was like, oh, we're closing, you know, and like a lot of our friends and stuff showed up. But there's just this certain type of person, like really bad alcoholics, that apparently just like look for bars that are going to close, or they like see it as an opportunity. They're like, oh, liquor is going to be really cheap and they'll probably be giving out free shots. And it's also like these guys that came into the bar that night, they're like the type of guys that like also just go out to bars that want to start a fight. Will literally just throw punches at anyone to start a fight. And they did. And they knocked a giant fucking hole in our wall. And we like, God.
That was annoying.
It was so, like, we had never seen these people before. We had no idea who they were. Like, all of our regulars were like, who the fuck are these people? And they like ruined our last night. There were just like these 4 bros that just like started this big fucking fight. I was actually streaming it too, because like during the final days of the bar, I think I just turned off the stream, and I couldn't record the fight because I would get banned from Twitch. Were they hot? Oh, I'm sure you gays would thirst over them, but they're not my type.
Not for us.
I've just seen the type of men you gays will thirst after sometimes. It's like...
God, what was that guy's name on the James Charles Lover? Like, I'm sorry, can anybody help me here?
Which one?
He had the he had the big chain. I think his name was actually Michael. If you guys remember, and he kept on like biting his lower lip.
Was he the one that got eliminated first?
He got like eliminated first.
He was the one that Vorty was like, "Oh my god, he's so hot."
Yeah, and I was just
and whenever he got eliminated first, Vorty was just like, "What the fuck?" He was like, "He's the hottest one."
Like, honestly, the second I saw that guy, I was just like, who is that? I was just like,
I know, I was like, why the fuck is he wearing a gold chain in 2020?
Right? It was just like,
I'm like, and this is a gay man? How is his fashion so off?
I mean, like,
maybe that's why James Charles eliminated him. Maybe he was like, this man is not gay. What is he doing wearing a short gold chain in 2020?
They were... Yeah, James is just like, I'm good. They should have Clemmy on James Lover House. Clemmy is...
Clemmy would have actually brought content.
But Clemmy, like, I was saying the other day, it was like, Among Us is so boring. Like, I hate Among Us, but I played it with Clemmy the other day, and he just kept ruining the game. But it was like...
Do you want to play Among Us? Maybe we could play Among Us, too. You should get on your computer, and we can play a game soon.
I could play Among Us. Let's just play Among Us. We could play with some of the subs, I guess. Or
Yeah.
I like play Phasmophobia.
Well, I don't know. Phasmophobia, I think, is done.
Oh,
Well, we should play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, too. We should try it to see how it goes.
let's just do it first. Give me a second and I'll get the call on Discord.
Okay, you can take your time. I'll play my commercial.
Alright, oh, bye.
I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys, we're here. We're getting ready to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Do you do, like, a lot of channel points, Holly?
I don't have my channel points set up.
Oh. I do, like, channel point predictions.
Yeah, they can spend their channel points if they want.
Okay, you guys, I'm starting the prediction if me and Holly make it past level 7. Okay. Do you want to take a dab?
I have my weed here. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, let me get a dab out. I want to, like, take a dab before we start. Because I put, like, we should just be really high for the whole thing. Okay, you guys, this time we're playing with 2 brains. So, we should be able to make it past level 7.
Well, like, yeah, we'll see. Just do easy mode,
Wow,
maybe.
I only have 8 people, like 8% thinking that I'll get it past level 7. The only difference between easy and normal is easy has a timer, I think, right? Or are the questions in easy easier? Because if it's just easy has a timer, then I might do that one since playing with 2 people. Does anybody know?
We can just do normal, it's fine.
Yeah, let's just do normal, or we'll get too sidetracked. Okay. You guys, you can watch on both streams. I don't have a multi-Twitch link up, but if one of the VIPs or a mod wants to do a multi-Twitch link, but you can also watch on twitch.tv/HollyCannabis, exclamation Holly in the chat, that's my sister's stream. Yeah, or use that multi-Twitch link to watch both streams. You can see both reactions. I'm not gonna do a cooking stream today, no. I am not doing a cooking stream today. By the way, thank you Grimcrow Wood for subscribing again. November Queen, thank you for the host. I'm sorry, I missed it. Bait God, thank you for subscribing. The Cubs, thank you for subscribing for 81 months. Vax, thank you for subscribing for 15 months. LA French Toast, La French Toast, thank you for subscribing. Good. Thank you for the bits. Shenty999. Thank you for the 68-month subscription. And Ed, thank you so much again if you're still here for all of the donations today. Thank you for the $100. I think like Ed got drunk and donated like $175 to me.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. It is like a 30-second timer on all of the questions. We're gonna be Lindsay. I have never beat this yet, so maybe we could beat it.
We'll see. We'll see. This game does kind of seem fun.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It seems what?
Like, I don't know, maybe it'd be worth buying. You said it was 20
Good evening,
or is
everyone.
it 30?
It's like
Given
30.
how many butterflies I have in my stomach,
A little high.
tonight it's all
I know, it is a
stress
little
and
high.
glitter.
But
Let's put that money in the bank.
like
Let's
I
play
told
Who
Braxton
Wants
I
to
wouldn't
Be a
buy it until it
Millionaire?
was on sale unless I streamed it. Like it is fun to
15
stream.
questions to reach the
Yeah,
million.
it seems
We will
good to
climb
stream.
this money ladder together, step by step. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question. Here's a new question for you.
What is the name of the treatment which uses essential oils of plants?
Oh, we know this one. Poon therapy.
Yeah, we
I believe in my gut and
we have our
I'm
own
choosing B.
company. It's actually called Poon Labs. Check it out! Exclamation Poon in the chat.
You had to make a choice.
That will be my final
If this
answer.
is your final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. That is the right answer.
We're doing good.
Perfectly executed. Awesome.
Good luck to you for this new question.
Some of these questions, I swear, will get you. Which of these is a type of restaurant specializing in meat dishes? Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, steakhouse.
Steakhouse, yeah.
Like, it'll do. I'm like, wait, what the fuck are they talking
Let's go
about?
with D.
Yeah, I've never
And then they
heard
had
of any of
that. The
Are you
first
sure?
two questions will just always
choice is
have
yours.
like
That's my final
really
answer.
bad
It's time to
answers.
discover the right answer.
But then it gets really hard really quick, I swear. And some of these first
Of course.
questions, it'll be like these old sayings and
Perfect.
shit.
We're making progress.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
What was the job of Contrary Mary in the traditional nursery rhyme? See, I have no idea with this one. Do you know this one?
Oh,
I have no fucking idea.
Mary, wait.
Contrary Mary.
Okay, how do you do the lifeline
Yeah,
thing?
let's do a lifeline. I'm gonna do this switch. It just switches the
You
question.
use the switch. It's a tough choice.
And
Good luck.
I feel like you're always better off using this one on the easy questions.
It's probably milkmaid.
See, gardener.
Okay.
I definitely
Are you ready
wouldn't
for
have
this new
guessed
question?
that.
I was like milkmaid or gardener, maybe.
Okay,
As a
this is
pooch.
easier. This is more.
Yeah, a bee.
I'm sure that it's B. Okay, we have faith.
You had to make a choice.
That's my final
If
answer.
you have given your final answer, I hope it is the right one. Yes, absolutely.
And we're still going forward. No slacking off.
Oh, they just did a poll in your chat and they all
I
said
saw
no.
that.
Question is
They
right.
all
Really
said
rude.
70% no, that you wouldn't get past level 7.
That's so
That's
rude.
about. I had like, let me see.
Oh,
I
the
had
Lumiere
38.
brothers.
Oh.
It's not electricity.
I've had this question before, actually, and I know what it is.
I think it's cinema.
See, I guessed photography,
I'm going
and
to
it
vote on
actually
B.
is cinema.
Yeah, I was
And
like, I'm
now
pretty
for the
sure.
Most important, if
Yes,
this is your
that's
final
my final
answer,
answer.
Let's hope it's the correct answer. You really know your answers.
Same question? Well, Holly would have gotten it right.
For success.
She guessed it right before I said.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, right? Wait, or is it Batman? It's Superman.
I think Superman,
I would say C. Final answer.
Final answer, C.
Final answer? Oh, I can't
my final
wait to
answer.
see the correct answer. Well done. Now the good news is that
$1,000.
We're on like level 4. We're on level 4, motherfuckers. So you guys are, well, the people who thought that we would win are winning. You guys are, the non-believers aren't doing too great. Okay, I had this question. No, I haven't had this question. Which of these U.S. states does not have shoreline on the Great Lakes? It's New York. New York makes the most sense.
I believe in my gut and I'm choosing B.
Right? I feel like it's definitely New York.
Yes.
Are you
I don't
sure?
know. I was gonna say
The
Ohio.
computer validated
You might
your
be
answer.
right. You might be right.
Wait,
Fuck.
the computer validated your answer.
Oh my god!
Wrong answer.
Okay.
It's
I was like,
the
maybe
answer.
even North Dakota. I
No
don't know.
regrets, really.
Okay, the
I did my
non-believers
best.
win.
I'm sorry.
The
but
non-believers
you're still
win.
leaving with your guaranteed
Okay, new
cash
game.
prize.
New game. New poll. New poll.
Do we just play this again?
Yeah, I just play it on repeat.
Okay, let's see if we can keep going.
It actually is really hard to beat the whole thing. Like, Ludwig played it for like 12 hours before he beat it. And it was like he just beat it because he memorized the questions at that point. USA geography is hard. And then they'll just all be like NA schools. They'll be like America schools. Then they'll be like Missouri schooling.
It's really honestly like I don't like it is bad. Like the schooling here, like our education system is flawed.
I feel like it's not just bad here though. It's not just Missouri or
it's in the
America,
entire, like, United
but maybe
States.
it is. Maybe EU does have better schools because at least they aren't like xenophobic and they let them teach like other languages.
I feel like
That's the thing that I'm most annoyed with about like USA is that they didn't start teaching us other languages in like early schooling because people were like, we speak American here. We don't speak Spanish.
I was talking to Mom the other day and she was like, I think our country's just lost its way. And I was like, this country's going to hell in a handbasket. And she said, I know. And then I was like, what do you mean though? What do you mean it's lost its way? And she was like, well, they're trying to do all sorts of stuff. And I was like what? She's like,
They want
trying
socialism.
they're trying to take the Pledge of Allegiance out of the school because it says under God. They are.
It's like they're just still on. The Christians are still just on these debates, right?
And it's like this has been the same thing for so long.
This has been
I've
going on
hearing
for
about
like
the
20
Pledge of
years.
Allegiance. Like, please.
We're over it. They're not teaching cursive anymore. Did they stop teaching cursive?
Good. Nobody should
Oh my
have to
god,
learn
somebody
cursive,
just
like,
bought a
honestly,
hoodie.
there's no
Thank
point.
you.
Like, learn how to say your name, like, sign your name. That's it.
Somebody bet 250,000 channel points that we won't make it back past level 7.
Millionaire.
That's
Let's start right
honestly,
away.
they're gonna regret it.
What did your poll say? Will the Scat
Will the
Sisters...
Scat Sisters remember there are 4 lifelines?
No?
Stress and glitter.
Let's put that money in the bank. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You know the money ladder, and it's 15
It's like
steps
some
to
questions
reach
you
the
just feel
million.
pretty sure about and you don't want to, like, use a lifeline.
To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question. Here's a new question for you.
What? Which of these is the name of a mountain? Oh my god, do you know this one?
K2.
See, whenever I had this question, I guess now whenever I look at the answers, it's like K2, because CO2 is like whatever, and then R2D2, U2 is a band, but I was like, I don't know. And I didn't know that it is K2. I was just like,
just thought like, you know, high like a mountain.
See, and that's what somebody said. They were like,
now,
well,
the
it's
most
named
important-
K2
if this is
after
your
the
final
after the
answer,
mountain.
Let's hope it's the correct
And I was like,
answer.
well, whenever I thought of K2, I just thought of like the synthetic weed.
Got it right. Well
That's
done.
worse than weed.
Perfect.
It's honestly
We're making
worse.
progress.
We're doing great.
Let's move on to a whole new question.
Which of these chemical elements is not a metal? Okay, I know this one.
Helium.
Period.
Let's go with D.
Is that your
That
final
will be my
answer?
final
Okay,
answer.
the computer validated your answer.
Validation is all I need.
Yes, you are right.
Perfectly executed. Awesome.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
The Big Easy.
See, I
The
feel like
final
I didn't
answer.
know this question too.
I'm going to bet
Maybe
on
I
B.
did. I can't remember. I feel like I had a
You know
similar
what my next
question.
That's my
question is.
final
All
answer.
right, let's find out the
But
right
I think I
answer
got it
together.
right. I don't know.
And
That's
Big
an
Apple
answer
would
I
be
can
New
get
York. I don't
behind.
know. I've never heard of the other
Calm and
two.
serenity are the recipe for success.
Here's a new question for you.
Which of these cities is known as La La Land? I honestly don't know this one. I
I
feel like
guess let's use a lifeline.
I'm gonna do the switch.
The question does not inspire you, and that is why you choose to use your Switch lifeline.
Las
well
Vegas,
done.
LA. I always tell people to spam different answers so it's not cheating.
I was like,
I feel like
between.
I feel like it could
Are
have
you
been
ready
Las
for this new
Vegas.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's between LA and Las Vegas for me, so.
Oh, this one's easy.
Yeah.
I would say C. Final answer.
You seem to be convinced, but the choice is
That's
made.
my final answer.
It's time to discover the right answer. That is correct.
And we're still going forward. No slacking off.
Okay.
So let's move on to a whole new question.
Oh, not this.
It's the C.
Oh my god.
I've had this
I'm going to
question
say
before.
C.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So this
Oh.
is your final. Now
Yes.
it's time
Spelling,
to
spelling
find out
is
the
one of
correct
my
answer.
stronger suits, and I got this question before, and I got it right because I knew
You
it.
got to that threshold.
I was
so
just
you are in
like,
good shape.
I was like, not this. I was like, ooh.
I was unsure though, the first time I did
That's
it.
like what I'm like,
I think we all agree that we can move on to this new question.
See, I have no idea. The Red Wings,
it's
NHL's
not
Red Wings.
Denver.
Is NHL hockey?
No, but I'm sure that I have the right answer.
No, don't. Oh my god. Oh my god, do a lifeline.
Yeah, we don't know sports. Should I call or 50-50? I'm gonna
Just call.
let's call.
I hope you're not going to lose a friendship tonight.
Dumb hoes.
Fingers
Shut up,
crossed.
sexist. Oh, I'm sorry that we don't give a fuck about your sports ball.
Call Thomas.
Yeah, he sounds like he would know. He sounds like another misogynist.
Hello? This is Thomas?
Thomas.
Ew.
I need your help.
Call
This
Cody.
is Lindsay.
Cody
I'm
wouldn't
stuck
know.
on this awful question. You have to get me out of this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do
Who
my
watches
best.
hockey, right?
You're putting a little bit of pressure on me here.
Hockey moms,
It's
Joe
me.
six packs,
Obviously. Well, it's impossible to
all
prepare.
around the nation.
Is this Sarah Palin?
Yeah.
I believe in my gut, and I'm choosing B.
Is that your final? The choice
That's my
is
final
made.
answer.
Sarah Palin was an icon.
Honestly, it's like
But
she
you
should
are
have
right.
been.
Sarah Palin's
remember
one of
when
my favorite
Perfectly
Republicans,
executed.
probably.
Only likable. Well, it's like honestly, she's terrible, but we like her.
The questions follow each other and are not alike.
Like Sarah Palin,
The
like
proof with
whenever
this
I
new
look back
question.
in retrospect, I'm like, Sarah Palin, she was an icon.
Oh, she's so funny.
Who panicked the U.S. in 1938 with his radio broadcast of H.G. Wells' War of the
Orson
Worlds?
Welles. Orson Welles.
See, I don't
say
really
C.
know this one,
Final answer.
but that sounds right to me. I wouldn't
And
know this
what will
one,
Yes,
be
that's
honestly.
my
your
final
the choice is
answer.
made. It's time to discover the right answer. That is correct.
Calm and serenity are the recipe for success.
Holly Fivehead.
And here's a new question. that I
Everybody's just
hope
like,
won't
Holly's
worry you.
carrying Casey. I'm like, maybe I am just really fucking dumb. What was the Watergate? The 1972 political scandal was named after.
Office Block? No, Fuck.
This is a weird question. We are on level 7. Should we use a lifeline? 50-50
Yeah.
or audience?
Okay, just
50-50 or
audience.
audience, okay.
You decided to appeal to the audience, who will vote now to help you.
I think it's public park. I don't know.
President Nixon's
I'm
home.
going to bet on B.
Oh.
Are you
Oh,
absolutely
no.
sure?
Really?
The
That's my
We
computer
final
weren't
answer.
born
validated your
yet, you
answer.
guys. We're not old. I was born in 2000.
And unfortunately, this
I'm not even
wrong
20
Oh my
answer.
God!
It's the end for you.
Oh,
my
it's no
God.
the audience
I
guessed
still had a good
wrong.
time.
Yeah, sometimes
Well,
that'll
at least you
happen.
didn't lose
Sometimes
anything.
the calls in the
But
audience
anyway,
will
thank
be
you
wrong.
ever so much for coming.
Oh my god, that means you guys
Bullshit.
lost again. Or we lost.
We got pretty far that time.
Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. That was bullshit. Okay, new prediction. It wasn't our fault. Peepo got 1 million? You're fucking kidding. People have like 1 million channel points now. Do not if you activate the 24-hour stream, then I'm not 24 hours streaming tonight.
No, it's true.
Like, I can't. I would
We're
have to do
sick.
it a different day. I literally, like, I
It's
did have
true,
it at
it's
half a
true.
million points, and then I raised it to 1 million.
As you should.
And I didn't think they would get it this fast, but this game... Okay, they only have 310k. I was like, oh my god.
I like him. And he seems likable.
all in doubt. Golden bet 100K on us winning. And Charlie XCX bet 100K on us
15
losing.
questions, 4 lifelines, and a cash
Thank
prize
you,
of
Golden.
1 million.
Will Holly and
Welcome
Casey
to
make
Who Wants
it
to be a
2
millionaire?
or above question
Let's start
7?
right away.
Yes, 33%, and then 66% either no or I have no faith at
The
all.
handsomest dude
I
is
see
in the
50%
house.
yes
Good
right now.
evening,
Oh, wow,
everyone.
okay.
There are only 15 questions standing between our contestant and $1 million. So let's play Who Wants to
Here
Be
we
a
go.
Millionaire? Well, you know the money ladder. 15 questions, and at the top, the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
Oh my god,
Let's
did you
go
see
for
that
a whole
TikTok
new
that
question.
I posted?
No, which one?
I just
Well, the
posted,
Choose Your Fighter. Yeah, I saw that
I
one.
posted a new one that was just like, here, I'll play it. It's just me talking about Trump.
On all of his wives. He's racist. He hates.
What would a Native American do with a moccasin wearing?
Let's go for C. Let's save some
Okay,
time.
but yeah, it's just me talking shit on Trump, and I just captioned it, me in every single game lobby I joined since the election. And it's my most viewed video now. It's almost at 25K views.
Oh, that's good.
Is that
I'm
your
surprised.
final answer? The choice is made.
It's like, yeah, it's like interesting.
I was worried a bunch of the
Nice
comments
answer.
would be like,
Ka-ching.
Trumpers.
Okay,
And it's
we're
actually
driving
not,
up the
but it is
jackpot.
people that are like, why is she talking about this in a game lobby?
It's time to move on to a new question.
They're jealous. Which of the following is the notorious Desert Valley? Oh,
Death Valley.
Death Valley, yeah.
Let's not waste any time. A.
And now to the most important. You have
that's my
given your
final
final answer. I hope it is the right one. Yes, absolutely.
And a right answer for the coolest contestant. Bam.
New question coming up. Good luck to you.
Not the Chicago. Oh my god.
Did I get this one wrong? No, I didn't.
Not Chicago.
We know this one.
Let's go with
We've
B.
been to Chicago.
You know what my next question is. You
The
have made
Chicago
your choice.
trip.
my
Oh
final
my god.
Not
I
the
just still
Chicago
like.
trip.
Why
You figured
didn't
it
we
out
stream
perfectly.
more of that?
Nice
Like
answer.
honestly.
It was a huge loss. Like, that could have been our live
we're
stream fail
driving up the
moment.
jackpot.
It was honestly, I remember now, like our streams were cutting
Good
out
luck to
so
you
much,
for
it
this
just
new
got
question.
annoying because we would like start to get some traction, then we would like lose all of our viewers. Romulus and Remus were the legendary founders of which city?
It's Rome or Athens. I'd say Rome. I don't know.
I'm going
Rome
to
is the only
choose
one that
B.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've had this question before, but
Is
I'm
that your
nervous.
final
Will be
answer?
my
All
final
right, let's
Oh,
find out the
it's
right
actually
answer
Paris.
Oh, really?
No, are they lying?
together. Of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
That's all me. Perfection.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
Sines and cosines. That's maths.
That's maths,
Well,
yeah.
no.
Or is it geography? Okay, no. I'm thinking, wait. What is
That's-
the one? Geometry is what I'm
It's
thinking
C,
of.
It's maths.
No taking risks.
I was like, but isn't that geometry?
Is that
but
your
I
final?
thought geography was
You have gotten
geometry
your
for a
final
second.
answer.
Final
Geology?
I hope it is the
Yeah,
right one.
geography. Geometry.
You got to the threshold.
We did it.
Money is safe.
Missouri has such a bad education system. This game is
bad.
so boring. Is it? I've just been addicted to
Are you
playing
ready
this
for this
game.
new
I don't know
question?
why.
They're jealous.
They're jealous. A popular children's novel by
How to
Kaceytron.
Train Your Dragon.
Okay, yeah. How to Train Your Python.
There's two C for yours truly.
Are you sure?
That will be my
Why
final
would you want to predict
final
this?
answer.
They disappoint me more
Let's
and
hope
more
it's
with
the
each
correct
question.
No, it's true.
No,
It's true.
Igashi, I
Absolutely.
think that you are, what's the word?
Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
Projecting. Because you're a disappointment to yourself.
Concentrate. Here's a new question for you.
In economics, what does the letter D stand for in the abbreviation GDP?
Party.
Dividend? Dividend is the one that makes sense, right?
Department?
Because GDP
Dividend.
is like the world, the national GDP. So the national goods.
Let's do Lifeline.
I'm gonna switch it since it's so low. Oh, we're on level
The
6.
switch is made for these kinds of questions. Let's change the question.
Okay, yeah, we would have got that right.
Gross domestic product. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you have recovered from your emotions because here is your new question.
Excuse me.
I literally told it not to ask sports questions. We're gonna have to use another lifeline.
Okay, if I would say, since it was
You have to hurry 5
Massachusetts,
seconds.
so I would say baseball. It's America's
Of course it's
pastime.
D. Anyone else in my place would know it.
You know what my next question is. Now it's
yes,
time to
that's
find
my
out the
final
correct answer.
It's wrong.
It's sad, but it's the winner. This is not the right answer.
They said
Yes,
thanks, Holly.
but the
Sorry,
questions were
Golden.
also too hard.
You
Well,
are leaving with your
maybe-
guaranteed cash prize. You played a good game.
Baseball,
Good try.
Cooperstown, New York. Okay. All right. I didn't know that we had Poindexters here.
I thought the gays didn't like sports. Why do you guys even know? Does that mean you're fake gays?
They're actually straight.
Oh my god, you're found out, honey. I knew you guys were watching me for my tits. We like wrestling? Shut up.
Ew.
Oh, I need to start a new prediction. Baseball pants kind of make men hot. Muscular boys in tight outfits, the gays eat it up. Yeah, now that you say it, I actually will see like some of the gay
Hello and
thirst
welcome
traps
to
on
Who Wants to Be
Instagram, and it'll all be like
Subscriber to
these
the
jock
Kaceytron
guys.
TV show.
Ugh.
Are you ready?
Daddy
Let's play
Latina,
Who Wants
thank
to
you
Be
so
a
much for your
Millionaire?
Prime sub. Thank you.
You know the
Daddy
money ladder
Latina A
and
just
it's 15
subscribed.
steps to reach the million. To help you, we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50, ask the audience, and switch the question.
One time, this wrestler came up behind me
It's
and gave
time
me a
to move on
massage,
to
and
a
I
new
couldn't
question.
stand up for an hour. We love strong hands.
I mean,
The famous American singer is Whitney Lincoln, Whitney Jackson, Whitney Dallas, or Whitney Houston. Dallas?
either.
D. No doubts whatsoever, obviously.
Are you absolutely
That will
sure?
be my
If this is
final
your
answer.
final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer.
That's fucking final.
You make it look easy. You got it.
The handsomest and the most cultured. What more could you want?
Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
Which is the largest city in the state of Illinois? It has to be Chicago.
I mean, it's D.
No doubt.
All these Chicago questions.
You had to make a choice. You have given your final answer. I hope it is the right one. Yes, absolutely.
Ka-ching! Okay, we're driving
Oh,
up the
I didn't realize
jackpot.
my mic was muted.
Oh.
Your new question is ready. Good luck.
Stallion pedigree.
No.
Really?
C. Of course it's D.
I don't know.
Anyone
No,
else
don't
might
do it. Don't do
know
that. Let's just can we call a friend?
I'll switch it.
You use the switch. It's a tough choice. Good luck.
I feel like it's probably like
starting price.
Okay, starting price. I was like,
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
Whales? I don't.
Whales.
D. No doubts whatsoever. Obviously.
Obviously.
Final answer?
Well,
the choice
yes,
is made.
that's my
It's
final
time to
answer.
discover the right answer. You make it look easy. You got it.
The handsomest and the most cultured. What more could you want?
Are you ready for this new question?
It's
Aquarius. Is it
Well,
Pisces?
for water carrier, I'm just like,
Holly is the one who should know this.
well, Pisces is definitely a water sign. I'm just confused, symbolized by the water carrier. Pisces is water. I believe Aquarius is air.
Okay, let's
Sagittarius
roll.
is fire.
We're choosing A.
And what will
That's
be
my
your final? You have
final
given
answer.
your final answer. I hope it is the right one.
They're all laughing my ass off. I'm like,
It's
Aquarius.
sad, but it's the game.
Okay.
This is not
I'm
the
just
right
like,
answer.
I'm just like water carrier.
Questions were also
I'm
too hard.
confused. Water
We
carrier?
had to play the card of caution. Come on.
I've just never
Some
heard
of these
that.
questions.
I'm sorry for you.
I
I've just
honestly-
never heard
I have such
water
a
carrier.
headache. I think I'm gonna go in like a couple of games. Are you gonna stay on?
No, I'm ready. Like, I'm tired.
I know, I'm really tired. Okay, let's do one more.
Okay.
I'm not fucking working out. I've said that. I do not feel good today. That's why I was so late to my stream. I feel like
I'm on my fucking period.
I'm on my fucking period. I'm not. But I am.
Don't fuck with me. I'm on my fucking period today. I'm in a bad fucking mood, okay?
Periods aren't even real. Yeah, they're made up.
They're-
You found it out. Women make up their periods as an excuse to be abusive to men.
They're the latest Democratic hoax.
It's a hoax. This is it. Let's make believers out of them. Oh, I forgot to start the prediction. Sorry. This is it, you guys. Let's win it for the believers this time.
Dude is in the house. Good evening, everyone.
Are you ready?
Let's win it for
Let's
the
play
believers
Who Wants to
this
Be a
time.
Millionaire?
We got it. Don't worry. This is it. We just were wanting
15 questions.
We just
to reach
wanted
the
to.
million.
We were throwing
We
on
will climb
purpose
this money ladder
so that
together,
the really
step
true
by step.
believers would get the best outcome. We want just the really
To help
hardcore
you,
believers.
we have 4 lifelines at your disposal. Phone a friend, the 50-50.
We're gonna win it
ask
for
the
you
audience,
guys.
and switch the question.
I'm not exercising.
No one's exercising
It's
today.
Good luck to you for this
Thanksgiving.
new question.
According to the
Stay out of the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. Suck a lollipop. Live in Norway. Have a cold shower.
Let's go for C. Let's save some time.
And what will be your final? You have given
yes,
your final
that's
answer.
my final
now
answer.
is the time to see the right one. That is correct.
Ka-ching! Okay, we're driving up the jackpot.
Our team of editors offers you a new question.
How many players are there on a basketball team? I know you know this, Holly, right?
Well, now.
Holly had this ex-boyfriend that actually was into basketball, so I'm like, do you know this or should we lifeline it?
I think it's 7. I don't fucking know. Like, I feel like it's 7, but I don't know. I don't want to risk it.
Is this the first question?
7v7.
This is the first question.
Let's switch the question right now, hoping that the new one will bring you luck.
Wow. That was close.
It was like
ready for
I
this
thought
new
it was like
question?
it's 5 or 7.
Which of these is a carnivorous plant? The Venus flytrap, Saturn spider net, Mars
God.
anteater, Pluto bug snare.
It's C, obviously. No taking risks.
Are you absolutely
my
sure?
final
Now it's
answer.
time to find out the correct answer. You figured it out perfectly. Nice
I
answer.
feel like this one's, gonna be harder, maybe.
And the right answer
This was
for
just the second
coolest
question.
contestant. Bam!
We're gonna win it for you guys.
Trust yourself and your acquaintances for this new question.
Oh, did you get a
hard
new
skin.
emote? The anime one?
Yeah. Cuticle.
Cuticle.
No doubt, really. It's D.
You seem to be convinced, but you have
Yes,
made your choice.
that's my final answer.
That is correct.
The best contestant is on his way, ladies and gentlemen. Ah.
This new question shouldn't give you a hard time, in theory.
Oh, Van Gogh.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that one. Goya? Isn't that the
D. No
I just
doubt.
think
that's
of
the
the
company
Goya.
that Trump promoted?
That's what I think of
Final
too.
answer?
Yeah.
You have given
Yes,
your final
That's
answer.
my
While he was
I
in the
hope it
White
is the
House.
right one.
Yeah. I mean, I
Because
love
they're
the Goya.
pro-wall.
You
I
took
know,
your
I
time,
like Goya
but
too, so it
you
was
are
pretty
right.
disappointing.
And a right
I was
answer
just
for
like-
the coolest
Goya is a
contestant.
Spanish painter. Well, it's
Bam.
also a Spanish food brand.
Oh.
It's time to move
Well,
on
we
to
didn't.
a
Or
new
Mexican,
question.
I don't know. Oh, Tony.
Tony. We know this one.
Well, now,
More
no
food
doubt,
questions,
really.
please.
It's D.
Final?
Well,
The choice
yes,
is made.
that's my final answer.
Correct answer. You've reached the threshold. Here's
Stop
a new
the
question
count.
for
What the
you.
fuck? They get triggered whenever it's easy questions, and it's like,
Get over it.
What?
Oh, yes.
Frames.
10 rounds? A standard game of 10-pin bowling is comprised of 10 what? In bowling, do they call it sets or rounds or frames or legs? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
Frames? But I don't know.
I'm gonna call.
I hope you're not going to lose a friendship tonight. Fingers crossed.
Sometimes you'll call people and they'll have it wrong too. It's like, do they not have Google? I'm gonna ask my father.
Ugh.
Hello, Dad.
Oh.
Yes, Reuben. What's all this about?
I need your help. I'm completely stuck on this question. It's annoying.
Well, I'm delighted to tell you that the right answer is A.
No, it's true.
A?
Frames.
But I'm really not sure.
Is that your
That's
final
my
answer?
final
You have given
answer.
your final answer.
He's wrong.
Now is the time to see the right one.
It's frames.
That's
Yes.
an answer I can get behind.
That's all me. Perfection.
This new question is now waiting for you to be answered with flying colors.
It's baby cow, right? Yeah. Fawn. Calf.
My people.
Of course it's D. Anyone else in my place would know it.
It's sad.
Wait, is it calf or is it fawn?
No, it's calf.
It's calf.
It's not fawn.
People
Don't listen to
fucking
that.
confuse me.
Final
No, it's a
answer.
baby cow, which is a
I
calf.
hope it is the right one.
Shut up, fucking EU. You don't know.
That is the right answer.
Trust me, if there's something us cannibal girls know about, it's our meat.
The most cultured.
We know that our meat.
We live in Cowtown, USA. Not
It's true.
really. I mean, kind of. There's like a lot of
I mean, I
farmland
do.
around
To
here.
release the pressure, here's a new question.
What?
Excuse me. To the political official appointed to maintain parliamentary discipline.
Is it the whip? Why do I feel like it's whip? But I honestly don't
I
know.
think we should phone a friend.
We have audience and 50-50.
Let's do 50-50. The audience fucked us last time.
I still
Okay,
feel
please
like I
take away
won't
two
know.
random wrong answers. And leave the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer.
It has to be whip.
D.
I guess go
No
with
doubt
D.
whatsoever. Obviously.
Final?
Fuck.
Obviously.
If this is your
answer.
final answer, let's hope it's the correct answer. Of course.
We win. I think that means we made it past
Contestant is
level
on
7.
his way, ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen. Ah.
Oh my god, we
The
did
game
it.
is off to a good start. but
Nathan
you shouldn't stop
Zandu
there.
bet
Here is a new
250k
question.
on us losing.
How does it feel to lose, Nathan? How does it feel to be on the outside looking in? Does it
There's
feel
too
good?
much
Does
noise.
it?
I'm having trouble focusing. I'm going to choose B.
Easy.
And what will be
Oh.
your final? You have made
Yes.
your choice.
That's my final answer.
You pulled it off.
We win.
That's all me. Perfection.
Let's see how far we'll get.
Perfection.
Now that you've released the pressure, here's a new question.
Oh my god.
In which sport might you ride the tube? Bobsledding. Or is it surfing?
Tubular.
Right? I'm gonna go with, I feel like I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with surfing.
Let's roll.
I guess let's audience it.
Tube.
Or do we?
I think it's B.
I feel like surfing.
I know you are waiting for
will
me to
be
ask.
my
The choice is
final
made.
answer.
The tube,
It's
like
time
a
to
wave.
discover the right answer.
Ride the
It could
tube.
be bobsled. I don't fucking know.
But I
feel
think of
we're
like
wrong.
a
Yes,
wave.
yes.
Congratulations.
Okay. Yeah, I was going with my gut on that one too.
The haters are mad.
I can't
The
believe I
game is
won
off to a
90K.
good start, but you shouldn't stop there. Here is a new question.
Which subject is more or less bunk according to the famous quote by Henry Ford? I'm gonna do the
Psychology.
Really?
Let's go for
No,
C.
you're right.
I don't know.
You're right. Like this is
I
something
feel like
like
it's, I feel like it's psychology.
they would be like psychology ain't real. No, that makes sense.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Oh, I
yes.
can't wait to
That's
see the
my
correct answer.
final
It's
answer.
history.
It could be
I have to
history.
announce to you that
Okay.
this is not the right answer.
What's the
Sorry.
quote?
It's
The audience
history
didn't
is
help
more or less
either.
bunk.
It's
That's
made
the
me
quote.
lose my concentration.
How does anybody even fucking know that?
You are leaving with your guaranteed
History, you
cash
idiot. How does
prize.
anybody
You
even
played a
fucking
good
know
game.
that?
Good try.
The Believers still won.
The believers won, the doubters lost. How does it feel?
Okay. Well, I guess this is the end, you guys. I'm tired, and Holly's tired too. Be sure to follow Holly's stream. Exclamation Holly in the chat. Twitch.tv Holly Cannabis. She also streams full-time. We're both full-time streamers.
Casey, go ahead
We're
and
gonna
shout
be the
out
next
your channel, girl.
Botezes. My channel is twitch.tv/Kaceytron. Me and Holly are gonna lose a bunch of weight and learn chess, and then we're gonna defeat Alex and Andrea in chess, and we'll be the Cannabis Sisters.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Yeah, you guys, I'm just tired. Like, I do not feel great today. It was fun, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna raid Cutie Cinderella. Like, holy fuck. Does this bitch ever stop cooking? Does she ever leave the kitchen? Like, here she is cooking at 10 at night. Okay, I'm gonna raid Cutie Cinderella. I will see you all tomorrow. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.
Alright. Whatever.